Don't say anything that'll get you in trouble. What's in the show is in the show. We all ready?
Let's roll.
Rip it.
Welcome back to episode Gobble Gobble of the Unpaid and Underrated podcast. I am your host, Big Nate. You know what that means. Keith and Joey were just not tough enough to come on this episode and record it, so they had to bring me in to do all of the heavy lifting and all of the hard work. And so I, with the help of my trusty sidekick, Big Jen, assembled a gaggle of silly turkeys or geese, whichever you prefer, for tonight's festivities. We have a great show planned for you. I want to introduce some of the folks that we have here tonight. Big Jen, say hello to the folks at home.
Howdy.
We're also joined by Big Scants and I believe Bernie as well.
Bernie's up there. Yep. We got Kevin in here too.
Oh gosh, there's a whole skeleton. That's gonna be Scanson. Never mind.
The chance of being eyeballed by a skeleton in my household is never zero.
You just keep. How many skeletons do you have laying around your house?
There's two of them within 5 feet of me.
Those are just his master's training partners.
Yeah,
that's it. They couldn't keep up.
Big Andrew as well.
Hi there.
We have returning. Oh no, I was gonna say this is 3 episodes in a row, but you had a skipped one in between there. But we got Miss Big Jess.
What is up, boys and girls? You all just cannot get rid of me.
She keeps coming back. Pretty soon, Scott Dodds will jump in here out of the blue, just randomly. And then we have none other than, as noted in his Zoom profile, Big Thanksgiving Jeff.
No, Thanksgiving bulking season's back, everybody.
Yeah, it is indeed. We can't forget. I guess one of them snuck through. We do have none other than the Big Orange Glaze here with us tonight. So Keith, I guess you can say hi if you'd like.
Hi, if I like.
Oh, he's got jokes. He's got jokes, ladies and gents. All right. Well, it wouldn't be an episode of Unpaid and Underrated if we didn't talk about what we were drinking tonight. So let's go around the horn. Big Keith, kick it off for us. What are you drinking tonight?
Got a Waterloo Cherry Limeade. Pretty good.
Cherry Limeade's top tier.
Top tier. Maybe that will make it on the list. Who knows? Big Jen, what are you drinking?
I'm just drinking plain old H2O water. Iced.
Good choice. Iced on the rocks, as they say.
On the rocks.
On the rocks. Big Scants, what do we got? What do we got cooking?
I'm ripping some Keith's, boys. It's friggin' me. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Keith's and a little Lafroig later on.
The only guy in retirement gets to have a beer.
I'm actually working full time for a month, so I'm drinking on a school night.
That's like fake work.
Nah, there's real stuff going on this week. I got to teach and stuff like that.
Oh, teaching.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Impart my wisdom.
And after tonight, we will gain much, much wisdom. Big Jeff, what are you drinking?
I have the Thanksgiving drink of choice, Shipyard Pumpkinhead Ale, the OG pumpkin ale for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
That's a good one.
A classic. Big Jess, what do we got?
I've got a dry cider from Aldi. It's their knockoff of Angry Orchard called Wicked Grove. And it is a pear secco, so it's kind of like a pear flavored cider. So me and Scants are letting it rip today.
That's it.
I love it.
Go to guns.
Dude, the Aldi off-brand stuff is top tier.
Oh, top tier.
Top tier.
I mean, sometimes the names are so amazing. Like,
oh yeah,
Burger Partner and things like that. I love off-brand names like Hillbilly Holler.
Yeah, when you guys are talking about Aldi, I was just like, when they dropped, they've been dropping all their merch lately, their shoes, their hats, their hoodies. I want to buy it all. But they're not barefoot shoes, so I can't wear them. Little foot coffins they're putting out. They need to get on the train. Big Andrew, what do we got today?
I got a variety of sparkling waters, but starting off with Broken Skull IPA.
Variety. He's running the variety pack tonight in case things get crazy.
Making a grapefruit fart, as I might say.
All right. And I guess we have to do the second thing, or else it's not a real episode. Also, what are we wearing? Is everyone wearing clothes? Oh, I didn't say what I was drinking. I'm really good at this. I don't know why Joey and Keith make me produce this podcast. All I ever do is edit, and then they disappear for a week, and then are just like, yeah, you definitely have the skills to host a podcast since you just listened to us talk for 80 weeks.
You have to carry your own weight too, buddy.
Yeah. Keith, just I'm drinking water out of the Awala. I got stickers on it.
Any ice in it, like Jen?
Yeah, there's ice.
Nice ice.
It's nice ice.
What are you wearing, Nate? What are you wearing, buddy?
Right now, a little birthday gift from my wife. I got the Strength Co. squat tee going on right now.
Nice.
Nice big boxy fit, American made apparel. Shout out to new dad, fellow unprofessional Grant.
Did you remind her to use code unpaid to save 10%?
No, it came in and I opened it and I was like, did you use code unpaid? She's like, no, what's that do? And I was like, oh, never mind.
Charge back.
Grant needs that money anyways. He's got to feed kids.
Gotta put a kid through college here for too long.
Yeah.
We'll let it slide this time around. And the order of people on my screen keep changing, so be on your toes. Big Andrew, what are you wearing?
Yeah, I'm wearing Strong and Silly. It's got the goose on it in honor of birds we like to eat.
Nice.
Is it a goose? Did I not know that? I always thought it was like a hawk or something. Am I that?
What?
Keith?
Oh,
I've never actually looked at the logo.
You
I've
eat
never
hawks for
Canadian
Thanksgiving?
goose.
David
Yes.
Honeycutt.
That's funny. Why? Some of the shirts I just kind of glaze over and like, I'll never wear that. And then I guess it is a goose.
You're
The
kidding. This is
Oh
a
my
this is a bit, right?
Thought you glaze everything.
Yeah.
What do you have against this shirt? It's a great shirt.
The
It is
fact
I just thought it was like a fucking like a hawk's wings or something. I don't fucking know. Like every other lifting shirt is like a hawk or a skull or an eagle or some
But
shit.
But what would be silly about a hawk?
I don't know. I don't like silly shit, I guess.
you do.
Those-
What do you?
No, I don't know. That's good. I legitimately didn't know that. Good. I learned something new today.
now he's gonna
Oh
buy
my
one.
Gosh,
Ooh.
that's it. We're done.
Was that a red-tailed hawk?
The strong and oh my gosh, I'm already upset and I'm not even in this. All right, Big Jen, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the OG Lift sweatshirt. On a horrible blank. I can remember when it first came out, sending it to Tanner, and I have a 5-inch wingspan taller than I am, right? And I sent it to him. My hands weren't even like sticking out. I'm like,
Oh,
what
wow.
is going on with this blank? But I love it. I'm wearing it. Whatever.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Can't get those anymore. Got to keep it around. Big Scants.
Christmas, getting on a Christmas time there, gang. It's the Christmas lift shirt.
You and Keith getting in your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, this is a hawk or this is my morning dove.
I can't wait to hear about the proteins that Keith eats on Thanksgiving. Keith, what are you wearing?
The Strong and Silly t-shirt. No, I have rocking out a Barbell Rescue shirt. We got all those shipped out today, I think, or Carp's about to get them shipped out. So a little homage to last week's episode.
I'm pretty sure Carp's in here somewhere. We could probably find him and ask
I
him.
bet he is.
He never leaves. He never leaves. He's behind me the whole time. No, those are just my druthers back there. Big Jess, what are you wearing?
The hawk
I've
wing
got a-
behind you on the druthers.
Fucking assholes.
I've got the Power Hungry shirt, which is so deep of a cut. I'm not sure when it came out or what color it was even supposed to be originally. This is a shirt that I inherited from Big Nathan Thomas, a Build Fast formula. So it has it's been worn. It's been well loved over the years.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
OG. That's like
Perfect.
that's 3 years old. Minimum.
I have no idea.
That is a long
Yeah, that's-
time ago.
That feels like See, I have no frame of reference for time. Everything just feels like it's always 1 year ago. So I was like, yeah, they dropped that like 3 months ago. Was it 3 years ago that came out? That's terrible. Okay. Well, guess we're just dying.
Master's life.
Scants, is this what it's like to get old?
This is 100% what it's like.
Okay, good.
Because there's like, same thing. It's like, there was a couple months ago we did this thing. And it was like, that was 14 years ago. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm feeling that.
I've been doing that since I was 14.
Yep.
Shoot. All right. Big Jeff, I think you're the last one. I don't know. This order of people just keeps moving around. So this is an impossible task to keep up with everyone.
Well, I'm wearing the Natural Life shirt. Great blank, great color. You'll look great in it, even after an anabolic Thanksgiving dinner. So this is what I'm going with.
Perfect. And speaking of natural, I just added a wild card to our rankings. Might even add some hawk meat later.
Oh, delicious.
For those that can't distinguish their birds.
Yeah, right there's the fucking birds.
Yeah. Hawk meat title. All right, guys and gals, we don't have an episode to rate because it's Thanksgiving. We don't do that around Thanksgiving. But what we do have is a very special segment on the Unpaid and Underrated podcast. Many of you might know that I was one of the founders, one of the I'm at a loss for words, but I had to do a lot of work to get us to where we are today, which is having a food and drink channel on the Massonomics Discord. It first started as a thread. It moved to simply a channel on the Unpaid and Underrated Discord, which is a private Discord. If you pay $700 a month, you can be on there and chat with us. But it started there. Tanner and Tommy finally, after memeing them to death, finally created one in the Massonomics Discord. And from that came many great, civilized, happy, well compromised conversations about food and things that people enjoy about food. So what better way to bring in the holidays but discuss what is the best Thanksgiving dinner? How would we tier the foods of Thanksgiving? So we have about, I don't even know, I can't count. I'm not big math. We've got like 36 foods here. All of your staple food groups as put together by the
37.
Thank you, big math. We've got a lot of them. Okay. And we're gonna tier all of them. We might even release a video where you can watch me with my mouse drag stuff onto the screen, which will be thrilling for all of you. You can watch it. You can show it to your kids. Is this kid friendly? Don't watch this if you're a baby. But if you are watching it, you're pretty cool. So let's dive in. We got 34 of these foods. We got a tier. So whoever's the most passionate, this is easy. We've got a list of them. If someone wants to just say, hey, boom, we can start off. We can go alphabetical, whatever, it's a druthers heavy episode. So go ahead. You know what? I think there's only one person that could really start this off. Big Jen, would you mind picking our first food to discuss tonight?
All right. I'm going to pick Jello mold.
What a one to start with.
So, I realized. So I grew up as a little backstory on Big Nate here. I grew up as the most picky eater in the world. Like I would only eat pepperoni and like peanut butter. Like just
together.
Well, I don't know. But I just never ate food as a kid, and only until I met my now wife did I want to impress women, and I started eating food that normal people eat. So I have no clue what a Jello mold is. I've never interacted with this. Can someone explain to me what a Jello mold is? Because I was looking up, because I sourced all the images for this, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to find. I guess what I have is a Jello mold. So, Jen, if you can explain what this is, that'd be great.
I'm gonna start by saying trash. I believe it's trash. Right?
Yes.
I don't think I'd go that far.
It's wiggly, gross butt cake jello.
It's not the one that has like minced up cranberries, though, is it? Because I
Well,
don't think I've had a Jello. Like
I
it's not
have
like
no idea. Who
There
put
can be
that
any
in
type
there?
of, you can have any type of fruit in there.
yeah, sometimes there's different fruits
Yeah.
in there, and there'd be like little cherries and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Problem
And
with
it's
Jello is
hardcore. Sorry, go ahead.
but it's too open to interpretation. Like we're saying, Jello is fine. When you start trying to get fancy with the Jello, like that picture you chose, Nate, is emblematic of everything that's wrong with the Jello mold. I'm actually going to propose our first new tier, and I'm going to say somewhere in between "It's Okay" and "I'll pass." We have a "How could you screw up Jello" tier. Jello mold fits right in
Okay,
it.
I have a quick story. So, my aunt, this story has been passed down to me, and my aunt wanted to be very special and bring a Jello mold apparently to Thanksgiving, and she thought, well, what better way to spice up a Jello mold than add peanut clusters because people love
What?
Jello and they love peanut clusters. So how could they not go together? And
Holy shit.
nope, I'm
That-
out.
That's straight to jail.
You know what? You know what I love with my like mildly like smooth and chewy dessert? Just a big old crunch in the middle of it. Just like
Bit on chocolate.
what the
Terrible,
heck?
terrible mouthfeel with that.
Yeah,
Strange mouthfeel.
bad mouth feel. Bad.
So these things are very 60s and 70s. I grew up with
Yes.
these.
I was,
Oh yeah, totally.
we need a master's take on the Jello mold.
And I would not eat this if it was the last thing going, but it's become the common joke. If I go back to mom's house for, the holiday or something like that, first thing in the door, I'm like, we call it the jellied salad. And it's
Ugh.
like, do we have any jelly salad? She's like, no. And I'm like, fuck, I'm leaving. This is bullshit. I said, it's not a holiday.
Off the
Every
table.
holiday, mom would make a jelly salad, a jello mold, whatever you call it. And nobody would eat it except for her. But she's like, I'm not going to make it. I'm like, I'm not coming then. There's no jellied salad.
It has to be there. Will I touch it? No.
No, absolutely not. No.
But I
We
want
would always have it. I liked it. I, but I liked anything that was sweet. But I do like the tier of how could you screw up Jello?
I think it could be on the tier of, I don't know that I'm going to sit here and judge you for bringing that tier. Like, no.
I see when so our tiers for the listeners, I guess we should say these. We started off with I'm leaving if it's not there. I love it. It's okay. I'll pass. It's okay tier is sponsored by the OK Podcast, our cousin podcast, if anyone was wondering. I'll pass.
Okay.
And won't even look at it tier. And see, I feel like the Jello mold is probably, I don't think I'm allowed to say anything in this. I'm supposed to just moderate, but I have to get this thought in here. The Jello mold is like right above. I won't even look at it because it's kind of like a car crash where you want to look at it because it's big and it's jiggly.
There's a
for
game of trying to
reasons.
figure out what is that? What is that? in
Yeah,
there?
like, so I don't think it could exist and they won't even look at it. I mean, I think,
Okay.
but for real, I mean, to Jeff's point, how could you screw up Jello? It's pretty simple. So where does it land, crew? Do we add the new tier? Do we try
I
to
like
move it
it.
up? We leave it for nostalgia right there, smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
leave it for Scants Mom.
Yeah, if it's not on the list,
That's it.
Scants won't come to the tier list.
Scants
That's
Mom.
right.
That's a good episode title.
You can't totally shut it down. I mean, somebody likes it. You can't yuck somebody's yum. But I'm not looking at it.
Just don't. You don't have to be so creative with it.
Yeah.
It's fine out of the box.
But if you invite me over for supper, you better goddamn well have one.
Like we say in the business, stop being cute. Just stop trying to be cute.
Exactly.
All right, Jeff, since you made that decision, pick another food off our list.
All right. This is something I'm anxious to talk about. It's almost too early to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up now. I'm putting stuffing in the I'm leaving if it's not there
100% agree.
category. And I'm not talking about dressing. I'm talking about stuffing. And there's a very important distinction I want to see if everybody agrees.
So now for the listeners at home, I was just given a lot of stuff, and I just went out and found pictures. Google Images was my friend. Are these licensed? I don't know. Government, don't come for me. But I have 3 categories. I have cornbread stuffing in bird, which is a very graphic photo that's just small enough to not disgust you. And dressing. So are we talking cornbread stuffing or cornbread stuffing in bird?
I think they're the same.
Yeah.
Stuffing is in the bird.
Yeah,
I
don't care what it's made out of.
Cornbread stuffing.
Well,
And stuffing in.
Stuffing is in. Dressing
I mean,
is out.
I've seen. Oh, okay. I see. Understand the distinction now. Okay.
Go
You see, when the bread likes the bird.
Yeah. It makes baby bread bird. It's called stuffing because you stuff it. Got it.
Yep.
So you think that you will not?
Hands down.
Agreed.
If you put the 2 side by side and you put a blindfold on and said, which one would you rather eat a bowl of? You know, only a psychopath would pick the dressing option versus the stuffing option.
Dude, it's crunchy. You got those crunchy bits, man. It's not waterlogged and soggy and nasty.
Yeah, I'm going dressing over stuffing.
You have to know how to cook a dressing to where it's not dried out bullshit.
The mouthfeel.
Yeah, but you get all the turkey drippings in there, the turkey juices in there. It's moist. It's delicious.
But what about sausage? I love a good sausage in my dressing
there you go.
too.
Yeah.
Why can't you put that in there? That's okay. That's independent of this conversation.
It doesn't matter, Jeff, because I'm leaving if any form of dressing or stuffing is not there. In fact, I told my dad, I'm not coming if you don't make your stuffing.
We don't have to fight. We can put dressing and cornbread stuffing both.
I agree. I think they both should be up there.
I don't.
Wait, I haven't heard Jess. What does Jess think?
I cannot. I'm okay with the stuffing. I'm okay with the stuffing in the bird. I cannot get down with cornbread. You lost me at cornbread.
Well, but you like dressing if it was just bread, right?
Right. And I would like stuffing if it was just bread. I think we usually do I feel like there's maybe like sourdough. We do sourdough at home.
A sourdough
cornbread
dressing. That's some fancy stuff right there, I feel like.
He's bougie.
Is that homemade sourdough, or are we talking like I need 60 days to get the starter going so we can make our dressing for Thanksgiving? Like, what are we talking?
My sister makes it. My sister makes it from scratch at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds big time.
Dang it. This was a little bit early because I probably would have put stuffing and dressing on that litty titty scale.
The what?
The what?
Harken back to today's you and yo, a litty titty scale.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I remember that. You kids and your terminology. Right. Jen understands it. Jen has a translator. She went to her son and was like, "Can you explain what was just said on this episode?" She had no clue. Don't take credit for that. You ran that through Youth GPT.
Yeah, nice.
All right. I'm content with cornbread stuffing and dressing in there. All right, so here's the important question. Cornbread stuffing as an alternative to the 2, dressing and stuffing in bird. Do we take it? Do we leave it? Do we completely ignore it?
I just delete it. I don't think it.
It's just dressing.
Yeah, there's too many variables that I just say make it not.
Someone say in the 10,000 ways that we used to get what we wanted on this list, there were 10,000 variations, and that one made it. So I'm just trying to be a man of the people. If you guys want to make it easy, that's fine. Big Jess, take a pool on this list. Where are we going?
I think we should go right to turkey. I mean, this is the big
cornerstone,
most popular entree.
Where do we?
Is anyone leaving? I think we're all leaving if there's no turkey. Is anyone I think so staunchly anti-turkey? Anyone?
I don't think I get a say.
Think turkey sucks.
Yeah, I'm with Keith.
I think turkey is not a good meal.
I'll never leave any place for any reason because I'm a very amicable guy, right? But like my wife and I every year are trying to figure out how to get just no turkey in our house whatsoever for Thanksgiving. But if someone, I'll eat it. But
I think it could be broken down by white meat and dark meat, but
Yeah.
I won't touch dark meat, and white meat's just okay. Like I don't know. That's
Oh my fucking god!
And fucking Jen is fired up. Yes. Are you going to take that, Jen?
I've said it a million times. I don't like gamey meat. If you know me, I mean, dark turkey is gamey meat in 100%. It's the definition in my books. I won't go
You're
home.
gonna eat dry ass white turkey?
No, but it's less.
What they called me in high school.
Offensive. So if I lather it up with gravy and stuff, and it's the only protein option at the table, then cool, I get a little bit of protein. But it's begrudgingly. In a perfect world, I don't have to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. There's other protein options.
Listen, for the Massonomic Supper Club, you can bring any protein you want. But this is the Thanksgiving episode. If you're going to invite me to your house and call it Thanksgiving, there better be a damn turkey on the table.
I agree 100%.
I mean, I'm not saying it's delicious, but
right.
This
now we're getting into the whole, do you need to have one? Or like this
yes.
Versus like, will I just not eat it? Or begrudgingly, it is what it is. I'll go with the group, but because I'm not going to convince people that it's okay. So sure.
How are you cooking it? How are we cooking it? Maybe that'll change our mind.
My dad, you guys will like this. My dad used to cook it in a trash can.
Deep fry?
No.
Smoke?
No. We
boiled?
Just in the trash.
We
just cured for 6 weeks and rotted.
He would like set up a wooden post, and we'd put the turkey on top of the post. I think it was like glorified smoking.
Spit?
Yep.
Yeah, and then we'd put the trash can on top of it. I think we'd wrap it in tinfoil. I don't remember. It's been a while since we've done it. There it is.
Been a while.
And we'd like put coals all over it, and I more or less smoke it inside the trash can. But it was just fun to say that we cooked a turkey in a trash can. So that's got the nostalgia for me.
Could that be why you don't like it? I mean, just like a question.
Have you ever had not trash can turkey?
Yeah. No, trash can turkey is great. I honestly think it's one of the best, which I think it's just smoking it and all. Like, I don't.
Smoke's fantastic.
Yeah. Like it didn't have. We weren't putting any like wood chips in it, so it didn't have like the wood chippy smoke. But it just whatever. I don't know. I'm not a professional turkey cooker, but no, I don't think that's why I don't like turkey. I think I don't like turkey. Turkey's okay. I think I've never had one where I was just like, man, this is the best thing I've ever had. But like pork, for sure. Beef, like any cut of beef, for sure. Turkey, it's just like, if it's there, I'll eat it. Like Keith said, it's a lean protein source. Fine. But like, I'll stick around if it's not there, for sure. I think it might just go into like, it's okay. Honestly, to me, I mean, let's think about this honestly. Like, you're leaving if it's not there for nostalgia, not because it's a good food. In all reality, I think we're all agreeing that turkey is just okay.
I don't think that's true at all. I don't think we're agreeing on that.
I think we are.
I think I could get there though, Jess.
We like to use the turkey as
meat options.
But like in the middle of
I love it.
I think the compromise is just go with I love it.
But think about like in the middle of May, are you going out and like, man, you know what I could use right now? A turkey. If someone could cook me up a turkey. Like,
I mean, if you go to a really good barbecue joint, they have good turkey sometimes. So that might be my second choice of meat.
You guys come up here next Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I'll feed you next Thanksgiving. We'll do it in person.
I'm on my way.
I'll smoke you a badass turkey.
We'll do it live.
Is that Canadian Thanksgiving or
both?
Right.
Oh, okay.
I celebrate both.
This is a menu that's steeped in tradition. I think you're ripping apart the fabric of society if you're not going to have a turkey at Thanksgiving. And where are you going to put the stuffing?
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Thanksgiving. I'll tell you where I'll stick the stuffing, Jeff. I'll tell you where I'll stick
I think I love it. We might be lying to ourselves because not everybody loves it, but I do think I'm leaving if it's not there.
I'm with you, buddy.
which
I'll
I
hold the door.
understand is a bastardization of the categories.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the
Just
way I
I
do
like
it.
your logic though, because I'm
Yeah.
leaving if it's not there is
But you
above.
don't
I
have to
love
eat
it,
it.
but I don't really
That's right.
love it. But it's for the historical value of it. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I guess start at the top then, just for tradition, etc.
For tradition. We'll do it for America.
But I will. I don't know if anyone else agrees. Turkey lunch meat is extremely better than turkey.
Is it-
Nate might be the
Yeah,
only one that agrees.
I
wrong
think
again, Keith.
That's called blurk. That's
I
called
don't know.
blurky. That's fake. That's baloney turkey.
Whatever.
Big nitrates over here.
It's less offensive to my taste buds.
Wrong again, Keith.
Great.
You bastard.
It's so much better when it's not in the edit. I can just do it live. So much quicker. All right, fine. We'll put turkey goes in the I'm not leaving, or I'm leaving if it's not there. Golly, who wrote these tiers? Not me. Or some other random person on the internet. All right.
Make sure we can't have like 10 things in that tier though. Or
Well, that's
20
the
of them.
Why
thing.
not?
No, we won't. I'm looking at this list right now.
I got
All right.
4.
Keith, take a pick. I want to hear a hot take on Keith's side.
A negative one?
I'm down for anything, Keith.
Deviled eggs. I love them. I love
Oh,
deviled
shit.
eggs. Deviled eggs are good. They got to be cold. Like deviled eggs that have been out for 4 hours, maybe not. Deviled eggs in the first 2 hours as an appetizer, for sure. Even with the dinner, for sure, still. But like at some point, you start to question how long that fucking egg's been sitting there. But deviled eggs are great.
And that's why that always reaches my I'll pass stage.
Yeah.
I mean, do we take into consideration like the post fart capacity of a dish?
One you to be proud of.
Like, this is a very dangerous food. Will we leave if it's there? Will we not? I'm not a big deviled egg guy. I'm not a big food guy, I guess. Is what
I'd go with, and I love it too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I put it on. I love
I
it.
don't have.
Yeah. I'd totally fuck up some deviled eggs all day long.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like we had at least a 3/4 consensus.
Yeah, buddy.
We love it. I guess we love it here today.
I mean,
But
Jeff and Scants, like, how many deviled eggs would you say you would eat at once if you had no consequences and no one was watching you? Like, how many would you eat?
Oh, you could fucking put an audience in front of me. I'm just going to keep eating. I don't care.
How many little?
Are you
holes
not
are on the tray?
entertained?
Yeah. How many little spots on the tray?
I just eat till they're done. Just keep
You
going.
can't make shitty deviled eggs though, so
Well, and that's
they
it.
have
I
to
mean,
be good.
it's the same as anything else. It's the same as the
Yeah.
turkey, and you can make a shitty turkey, or you can make an
Yeah,
awesome turkey.
yeah.
Right? You
We
can do
have
that with
to-
anything.
I guess in my mind on the list, like whatever we're talking about, it's like the best version of it to you.
Yeah.
So I
Well
keep that
prepared.
in mind.
Yeah.
I
Good.
keep that in mind and to get the truest answers, probably.
Well, I
Deviled
mean,
eggs are hard to screw up. My 12-year-old makes deviled eggs.
Don't doubt what I can screw up.
yeah.
People can screw up a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we have a podcast host on here who forgot to select the right mic for like 40 episodes.
Yeah, I blame that on my technical advisor.
You
I
know,
put that and I love it.
I love it.
All right,
We
let's
love
lock it in.
deviled eggs
We
here.
love it.
Future sponsor.
But going with Big Andrew was saying, if it's left out for hours, but we could say that for anything. Ooh,
I mean,
would you like a nice cold pile of mashed potatoes and clumpy gravy? No.
Scants ain't gonna let the deviled eggs sit out for hours. I think that's the loophole.
You're going downtown, buddy. That's it.
It's like, why let them sit when you could eat
That's
them?
it. And I'm just
My
going to
mom
sit
got
here and
my husband a deviled egg ornament for the Christmas tree because he loves deviled eggs so much.
Nice. It's great.
Smart man.
All right, Jess, give us a pick.
Well, I'm glad that we brought up eating turkey in May because now I'm like, okay, now the door is open. I'm going to talk about foods that I want to eat year fucking round. I think I'm going to go cocktail shrimp. Cocktail shrimp at Thanksgiving specifically.
Okay.
I love it. I'm a cocktail shrimp girl. I feel like it's kind of almost hand in hand with the deviled eggs. Like if it's served cold, some people feel a little bit hesitant if it sits out for too long. But same with the deviled eggs. I'm not letting them fucking sit. I'm gonna eat them all. So
Yeah.
I love it. I put it right up there with deviled eggs, and I love it.
Super lean protein. Very good.
Mhm. If you're not getting your cocktail shrimp from Costco, you need to start getting it there. They got
Right.
Yep.
just beautiful, delicious little lemon wedges.
Like rings
I mean,
or
even better if someone else is buying it too. Like if I'm at someone else's Thanksgiving, if someone else purchased, financed the cocktail shrimp, I'm all about it.
I can tell Andrew and Keith are like,
I don't.
I don't think I've had too many of them, so I would say pass personally, but I'd settle
Do you
for
like shrimp?
coconut shrimp, but that doesn't really count.
Oh, geez.
I like shrimp. I don't love this. It could be either okay or pass for me. I just you know
I
yeah.
will
How do
say
you
it's
screw
not
up
like
Jello?
it's not quintessentially Thanksgiving. Like it's not a Thanksgiving food. So I don't think anyone
Also,
is leaving if there's no cocktail
right.
shrimp.
And also it depends on how many other things there are to eat, because
Right.
I could easily pass it up if there's other good options.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't. Cocktail shrimp's an interesting one because I think Jeff suggested this, and I was like, I don't know if I've ever. Only once in my life have I ever been to a Thanksgiving and it was there, and then that night my wife thinks she got food poisoning. So it has a very dark place in my memory for
Could be
cocktail
anything.
shrimp. Yeah, it could have been anything. But correct me if I'm wrong. Cocktail shrimp's like the cold shrimp, correct?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
little red horseradish dipping sauce there.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the
It is
go-to
cooked.
appetizer.
go-to
It
is.
is.
I mean, I think there's way more things on this list that are go-to appetizers for Thanksgiving over cocktail shrimp.
Like what?
All of them.
There aren't many appetizers on the list
I mean,
other than the deviled
I
eggs.
feel like cocktail shrimp is a Christmas food more for
Yeah.
me. And also something
I'm-
I can get all the time. So then I could easily pass it up for Thanksgiving.
well, so here's what I'm thinking is like everyone's saying if there's other things, I'll just get those. And I think cocktail shrimp, you'll pass. You will literally pass on the cocktail shrimp to choose many other options aside from. I mean, other than the turkey, though. I mean, we do have to consider this as all high level bodybuilders. It is one of shrimp's probably one of the best sources of protein we could get, but
True.
it's Thanksgiving. Who cares?
Yeah.
I think we can settle on it's okay.
I agree.
It's
I'll
okay.
accept.
It's okay.
That's
It's
fair.
good enough.
Yep.
Because no one's going to get on board. Not everyone would get on board with iPass. So it's okay. I think if we can get them to come to that agreement and move on.
We got to celebrate. We got to keep it moving, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who hasn't? Andrew, I don't think you've started a pick here. Give us a good word.
All right. Well, there's plenty on this that I could say are on my. I'm leaving if it's not there, but I'm going to choose. For me, won't even look at, and that's going to be the sweet potatoes.
Which ones?
there's like
All
9
of
sweet
them.
potatoes.
Anything with sweet potato?
Anything that's sweet. Contrary to what we've heard before, I don't consider them vegetables, and they
Yeah. Big
They-
Andrew. Who
yeah.
invited you?
you did.
You did, Jen. This is your doing.
What
That was your job.
are you going to get tough buy-in with that?
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I know
Okay.
I'm in the minority because almost everybody I know loves them.
Okay, Big Andrew. I'm intrigued by the bourbon sweet potatoes, but I'm with you. I eat sweet potatoes. That is in my meal prep staple. So if it's at Thanksgiving, I don't think I need it,
Yeah. I think I got to go with that
especially
too.
with marshmallows on it. No thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like they're already sweet, and I don't think that you need to make them more into a
Candy.
dessert type thing.
Unless you go full on dessert.
Yeah. Sweet potato
I
pie
guess.
is really good. Regular sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'd probably be okay with sweet potato pie, but yeah.
Yeah, should we address all three?
I mean, we
Yeah.
might
The
as well while
pie,
we're
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Those marshmallow
And the-
ones, I won't even look at it. Sorry.
Ooh,
Yeah. The casserole could be definitely an I'll pass or won't even look at it, I think.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I
guess
feel like
that's
that's going to get a lot of hate on the internet.
I'm not going
It's
to bat
candy.
for them. Like I like them, but like
That's
I'm
it.
not going to argue.
Oof.
Like Jeff said, it's candy. Like Andrew said, you don't need. The thought of it's
Man.
just,
All of us macro-friendly people.
Yeah.
it's not macros. I don't
I
have a
got-
sweet tooth. I'm not a big sweet tooth kind of guy, right? So
This
something
is
loaded with
crazy.
marshmallows, like, sorry, bud, not gonna happen.
I got,
I definitely
I gotta
like
think
mine with
about my
salt and
plate.
pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, you really have to think about, what is there room for? Do you have one of those gigantic 40-inch plates? Do you only have a 10-inch plate? The 200 pack from Costco?
I was gonna use the garbage can lid that you guys weren't using with the turkey. I figured that was free.
So sweet potato pie, where do we land on that? I don't even think I've ever had that.
I'm gonna go with either I love it or it's okay. Personally, I think it's
I'll do
pretty
it's okay.
damn good.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
There's better pies on this list.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I've always
maybe
said
maybe
that.
to the bourbons that I'll pass, or how could you screw up Jello? Or
I mean,
guess,
I'm
well,
intrigued by
The-
the bourbon sweet potatoes,
That was
though.
I believe,
so-
Big Ryan's submission. I have never even
Okay.
heard of these. The glazed sweet potatoes, as some call them.
Like, wouldn't it be I mean, is there a difference between a yam and a sweet potato? Because I only hear
Yes,
people say
but not
yams at
really.
Thanksgiving. I've never heard
Minor,
of
but they're interchangeable. It's minor.
Yeah.
But it's a great
It's like
point. I
it's
don't
like
want
between
those
a
yams.
hawk or a goose is
Yeah.
basically the
Goose.
same
Yeah.
thing.
It could be an eagle. I don't know.
I don't want those canned yams. Get those canned yams out of here. But if this
No,
is different
no.
than that, then let's talk.
I think I can't just say I'll pass on if someone presents me a bourbon sweet potato because now you've brought in bourbon. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I can pass. I think I have to at least try it.
I'd probably try it too, despite my dislike for sweet potatoes items.
Yeah.
So none of us have even had this variation that was suggested.
No.
Could there be
Well,
a tier
my-
that I would try it?
Yeah.
I feel like it goes on how do you mess up Jello. I think it belongs there.
I'm
So
down
my
to
mother-
put that.
My mother makes a real good sweet potato casserole that is kind of like this. There's no bourbon in it, but it's sliced sweet potatoes, apples, cinnamon. There's all kinds of
Apple
other
and cinnamon
stuff in
sounds
there.
better than
Syrup, I think, is in
marshmallows.
there. So
Yeah,
that's my frame of
pecans.
reference for this, and that's an I love it for me. But I don't know if that's exactly what we're talking about. And I also
Mhm.
don't necessarily expect it, so I'm not leaving if it's not there. I mean, I would probably really like it, but also if you're not familiar with it, it's going to be hard for you to say that.
Yeah. I like our new category. I would give it a taste.
I would do that. I'd give it a go.
My keyboard has oh, there it goes. How do you screw up Jello? We've got that. And then we'll add a row below for I would taste it.
Gotta say it with a
messing around with
sultry
that.
voice. I
Wouldn't
taste
I would
it.
taste it be above? How could you screw up Jello?
I don't know. You tell me.
I say yes because I know what that Jello mold is, and I'm not interested in it. But I am interested.
Yeah, I think
in
I
sweet
would
potato.
taste.
Yeah, but it could be that little positive tick at the end. You're like, nope, oh, absolutely not. Oh, look at that though.
Yeah, could be, but
Yeah, I like the rankings a little better.
I would taste it.
Like it.
yeah.
I like that. I guess that is slightly above. I'll pass.
Yeah, it's fair.
We got to workshop that category name, but
Jen, would you like
Maybe
some
later.
sweet potatoes? No, I'll pass. There's bourbon. Oh, I'll have a little bit of that.
I'll taste it.
Give her a taste.
I taste it. Just a bit.
Wait, there is bourbon. That could also be the category title.
But then nothing else would
If
go
there's
in it.
liquor in it, we'll
That's
eat
perfectly fine. Did I spell bourbon right?
Probably an O. Another O. Don't ask me. I'm not.
Keith,
Yeah,
yes.
B-O.
Remember.
Bourbon.
Bourbon.
it. B-O-U.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh, I
That's
look
what I
like
was
Keith. This
thinking.
is so embarrassing. I only type
I
behind
was the one that
closed
told you
doors.
it had an O, you fucker.
Yeah, but I can't trust you.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
right? Big spell check over here.
Man, we
We
man, we
get
really
along.
knocked it out of the park with that one. Scants, have you picked one? As our
No, not yet.
international correspondent who
gonna
celebrates
look-
multiple Thanksgivings.
I'm gonna loop one. I'm gonna do a grouping here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Scants
Because
is
we
gonna
gotta-
solve.
You
Scants
gotta
would like
keep
to
it
solve the
moving.
puzzle.
I would like to solve the puzzle. You've got pumpkin pie, Costco pumpkin pie, and pumpkin roll. I'm going to lump that in as a group. Is there a difference between pumpkin pie and Costco pumpkin pie?
I don't know. I felt like it was someone put Costco pumpkin pie, and I felt like, given our history, that's an important distinction.
Was it Ryan?
I don't remember.
I think it was Dodds.
I feel like they can travel together for sure.
I'd say one pumpkin pie, but I wouldn't marry pumpkin pie and pumpkin roll ever.
What is a pumpkin roll?
I don't know, but that's why I'm not fucking grouping it with a good pumpkin pie, because I don't know what the fuck a pumpkin roll is.
You've never had a pumpkin roll?
I think I have, but it's probably something I'd give a taste.
Way before pumpkin pie. I'm sorry. I'm out of the norm here, but pumpkin pie is not good.
Is that like sponge cake, maybe? Like, not sponge cake, like
I'm going off the picture. I kind of think I've had
it. It's
cake. It's like a pumpkin bar. Have you ever had a pumpkin bar, Keith?
I don't know what that is. What the heck's a pumpkin bar?
Have you ever had cream cheese frosting?
Yeah. I'd give it a taste.
It's like that.
I can't believe you guys have never had a pumpkin roll.
You know what?
Oh yeah, no.
Keith just hit it right there. I'll go with the pumpkin roll. I'll give it a taste. But the pumpkin pies? Nah, thanks, dude. That's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
I can't pass on a pumpkin pie. It's got to go to okay if we're gonna.
What?
No, is everyone else is passing? Okay, well that's
fine. If it's
I'm
not
just saying,
there.
like 3 people just said they would pass on it, so I know I'm not going to get it to I love it or above, so I'm trying to compromise.
Okay.
I'm the only one.
My version, it's okay.
This is another fabric of society thing.
My version of dessert is
pumpkin
just
pie
more
year
turkey.
Round, but you need to have it at Thanksgiving. I'll eat it any day of the year, but you need it.
It does really. Honestly, it does need to be there, but that's if you need turkey. If you guys need turkey, pumpkin pie needs to be at Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Look at my background. What does Peppermint Patty say? Where's the pumpkin pie, Chuck?
That's true. That is true.
You're right. I know several members of the family will not show up, and I need to spend time with family, so it needs to be there.
Living in a society.
Absolutely. I've got friends that love pumpkin pie. They love pumpkin pie so much, and like they have it for their birthdays that are in November, and they taught me this, and it changed the course of my life. I saw them take a whole pumpkin pie, 2 people, they cut it into quarters. These are big pieces, and they just pick it up with their hands like a piece of pizza. And the second part of my life began when I realized that I can just grab it. You will catch me just walking around the house with a piece of pumpkin pie.
So you don't do Cool Whip on it then, or
Cool what?
I don't think it needs it.
No.
Would you say
Really?
Cool what?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Whip.
Wait, Scants, you don't know what Cool Whip is?
Whip.
Dude, he was around before Cool Whip was invented.
It was just kind of Cool Whip when it started out.
Yeah, it was just Warm Whip.
Yeah.
Mediocre whip.
Yeah.
I would bump it up because of the Jess story of the mechanism of consuming this. I can't believe I said consume on this show. Nobody's ever used the word consume, but
that's all I ever say.
I know.
Look, they got it. They got Keith.
Someone tell David why that's funny.
Nice try, one of the Davids.
Okay,
right,
so we're moving to the pumpkin roll then?
Yeah, are we going to go with love it or okay?
You guys have never had pumpkin.
I
have. It's fine.
I'd try it.
It's like a pumpkin bar.
I'd try it.
I'd try it. Yeah.
I'd try it.
It's cream cheese. Like it's just I just use it as a vessel for cream cheese.
Sweetened cream cheese.
Are you waiting another fucking row?
Yeah. Welcome to the game, baby.
We have to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keith, this isn't your spreadsheet. There's no order here.
Life comes at you pretty quick there, Keith.
Anarchy over here.
The football ones Barstool puts out have like 10 categories.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think the only reason I'm
that's
cool. Is because there's another
most
dessert.
Unoriginal fucking name you ever.
That's fine. Leave
it. I was trying to think of putting the pumpkin roll in there, and I just created a tier called pumpkin roll. So yeah, pumpkin roll will just go in pumpkin roll tier. That'll work. We'll ship that.
What did we decide to put in there though?
Pumpkin roll.
Oh, okay, just checking. I thought that was cranberry.
We all had a decision, but Nate liked it more than we all did, so he had to just override. But he doesn't like it as much as he does bourbon sweet potatoes, I guess.
I've never had those, so should we
Well, I
bump
mean,
it up?
they're
We can bump it
below
up.
him. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I would probably agree with that because it's a dessert.
Is there any more bourbon adjacent Thanksgiving meals that for foods that we need to include? Just
I couldn't tell you because I don't know what fucking like 3 of these things
Well,
are.
It's
I
not
think
on
getting
here, but
takeout is could be bourbon.
take out his only drinking
Sure.
bourbon.
how about pecan pie? Common ingredient in pecan pie is bourbon.
Really?
I'm
Yes.
hands
I
down
do like
leaving if it's not there. Hands down.
I do like a pecan pie.
Yeah, is it
Is it-
pecan or
Let's fight.
pecan? That's the real
That's what I was
question
gonna
we
say.
have to answer.
Mm.
Who's from the south?
Pecan.
I think I say
I
pecan.
always said con.
Pecan.
is-
Yeah.
Pecan
I
air.
think I would say pecan.
Pecan is king.
I think it depends on the day, Jess.
Yeah. I've never had it
Just
before,
ask me.
so I'm not really an authority on it.
Yeah.
Pretty
What?
good.
Where do we land pecan? Pecan.
Oh my god.
I mean,
What
I
is
think
wrong
it fits
with
well in
you?
the
Why
bourbon.
haven't you tried it?
Why haven't we tried it?
Jess
It's-
hasn't
I-
tried pecan pie.
You
It's never
have
been
to
anywhere
change
Too
that I've
busy
been.
double fisting pumpkin pie.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
room.
her mind is about ready to be blown with pecan
I know, it
pie.
is. It is. If you love that pumpkin pie that much, pecan pie, it's different, but it's fucking good. So
Like my son will ask for a pecan pie on his birthday, which is not even close to Thanksgiving because he loves it so much.
it's better than sweet potato pie in my opinion. So it's got to be
Yes.
at least I love it, or I'm not leaving if it's not there. If people want to agree with that or not, I don't know.
I don't
But it-
understand like what it is underneath the pecans.
That's
Just
okay.
Sugar.
Don't get hung up on
You
that.
don't need to know it. It's sugar. It is sugar. It's sugar.
Shush.
It's
No,
Jello.
it's
like
a lot of sugar.
Keith's favorite movie, Elf. It's like sugar with some syrup.
Scans,
And
have
bourbon
you
sometimes.
have you heard of a butter tart or had a
Oh,
butter
yeah.
tart?
Oh yeah.
Is it like a butter tart?
You mean
The,
like an
consi- the
like a
consistency
almond
would be
paste?
similar. I would say the consistency would be very similar, but a pecan pie has like actual pecan halves on the top. Like it's
No
Uh,
way.
a butter tart doesn't have a butter tart is smooth. It doesn't have chunks of stuff,
Right.
right? So
I will taste it. I will taste it, but I understand it will probably go higher up on the list, and I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna send you a pecan pie.
I'm going to
Aw.
send you a
Just make her
quarter
file one at
slice you can
Costco.
walk around the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to send you one handful of pie.
If it has to go through Carol Stream, it'll never make it to her.
That'll
Oh my
ship
God,
really
Canada
well.
Post is on strike. I can't even send it.
Oh gosh. Fly
So
it
are we
down.
going? Should we go? I love it because it's maybe not as essential as pumpkin pie, or is it essential as pumpkin pie?
I think
I think
Keith
it's
just
got-
Keith
it's
just went
better
into
than sweet
sport
potato.
mode on us.
It's better than sweet potato. So,
Keith went into
It's
sport
it's
mode.
100 times better than pumpkin.
well, I'm cool with it being either of the top two, but it's just got to be above sweet
I
potato.
feel like you have to have it in the top because half your people are gonna want pecan and half are gonna want pumpkin.
I think that's a good point.
I like them equally, but I don't know. I don't know a lot of people that like pecan pie, but
I
there's
would
more out
argue-
there than I do.
Your people are wrong.
Well, you are my people, so I don't know.
Well, we all love it.
Aw, you're so sweet.
I'm good with either of the top two.
I think it's okay. Back to Jeff's
fabric.
statements.
The fabric of
Yes,
society.
It is part of the fabric of our society.
Pecan pie. We're not leaving unless it's
Lock it
there.
in. Works.
I can't believe there's no apple pie.
Well,
Ew.
suggested it, Jess. We asked for suggestions. You didn't suggest it, so it's not on the list. Okay.
Good.
Which
That's
one of
what's
the
in the
which
fabric
one of the
society.
pumpkin desserts were we going to bump off for a bloody apple pie?
The roll.
Yeah, but we needed like 14 pumpkin selection in there.
Again, I can't say it again. You had time to suggest things. No one suggested it. Don't be mad. It's your own fault. Actually, Scants wasn't in the chat until like 3 hours ago, but
Yeah, I'm good.
Jen had a story.
I did.
Yeah. And everyone knows.
What?
Keith will tell you, people never respond to those story things. So
No.
big poll guy over there.
Some
big,
days.
big poll guy.
That's
All
what she
right.
said.
Yeah, she did. Not to Keith. Tiger meat.
Oh.
What is tiger meat?
It's that shit they always talk about in Aberdeen.
What do you
It's
mean?
like
Is it?
ceviche, right?
It's a
I've
tiger.
never heard of it before.
It's
like
raw ground
fucking
beef.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, kind of like a
I'm,
tartare.
I'm I'm gonna pass or right.
I won't even fucking look at it. I'm definitely not taking
Or
it.
I'm-
not
Yeah.
look at it.
I would try
My
it.
category for it.
Mm.
My category is
you're
why
right.
is it gray?
That
I don't
know
think
it
I would
does look
try it.
horrible.
I'd try it.
I would try it. Well, we have.
I don't
I mean,
think I would.
as
I wouldn't try it on
gastronomic
fucking
fans,
Thanksgiving though. God.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
ain't looking for a tapeworm.
Wait, I'm sorry. So is this an appetizer?
I
Listen.
think
This
it's
is
an
a
appetizer.
It's like a South Dakota delicacy.
yeah
really.
South Dakota delicacy right here.
Like what part of the meal?
I think it's an
Should we
appetizer.
call
You'll worm
Tanner?
when
Can we
you get
phone a
fucking
friend?
sick.
Can we phone a friend?
It's a palate cleanser.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we have
Put
to
it out
try
with
it
the
at
dips.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I
Or
want to try
we
it on
try it at
Thanksgiving.
like Crew Falls?
I'll try it at Crew Falls. Exactly. I was just gonna say that. I'm not trying it at Thanksgiving. I'm not ruining my Thanksgiving.
So we
Where?
won't even look at
what
it.
no,
Try it
if,
where?
if it looks like this picture that you shared, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
I'm
shit
not
between
looking at it.
crackers.
I
Yeah.
think that's exactly what it looks like, guys.
Ugh.
Perfect.
Which was very
Sorry.
disturbing to me when I found it.
Sorry, podcast hosts.
I feel like it's very upsetting that that goes next to sweet potato casserole. I feel like that's a disservice to sweet potato casserole, but you know,
It's really quite the dichotomy. I mean, it is just a juxtaposition of those two things next to each other.
We should knock some of these other things out, like whatever the Norwegian.
someone
Yeah.
suggested these Norwegian things.
Someone on the podcast currently, or someone?
I don't know. Listen, I just
Because if not,
it was late.
was it a David? Was it a David who couldn't make it? Suggestion?
No, it was somebody.
Oh, it was through your Instagram. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Then I'd say we don't even talk about it because no one knows what it is.
It's a Norwegian flatbread. It's made with rice potatoes, can include all-purpose flour, includes buttermilk, cream, or lard. It's cooked on a large flat griddle. These look dope.
Yeah, you
I'd
had
eat
me
it.
at lard.
I'd try it.
I'll try it.
This just looks like a tortilla. This just looks like Norwegian tortillas.
A tortilla?
A
I looked at
tortilla,
that picture and I
they
thought
say.
it was fish. I thought it was like sardines or something.
I kind of thought it was fish adjacent as well. No, it's these are just tortillas that you eat.
I don't know. I
I mean,
think it looks like a
potatoes.
cannoli.
We need the backstory.
These are
would eat
potato
cannoli.
tortillas.
I don't think I want it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
This
I'd
is
try
not
it, though.
Thanksgiving food.
I would
there.
try it, but
That's
I
not worth it.
pass.
Nope. Oh gosh.
What are you doing, Nate?
I was trying to get the recipe over here for us all to witness.
I think we all passed.
All right. We're passing,
Yeah.
but we'll look
Pass.
at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll gaze at it.
I mean, it's a tortilla. Who doesn't like a tortilla? It's a potato tortilla.
That's one of those things that everybody would probably pass on, and then I would just eat all of them.
See that? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's one of those. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's like a tortilla, and I'd be like, oh, let me try that, and then like I would walk back secretly with a whole plate full.
Yeah.
All right, how many we got left? What are we doing with Costco pumpkin pie? I feel like
Delete
that's delete it.
It's the same as
It's
pumpkin pie. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna have that many variations of the same fucking thing.
Okay,
Also, you need to be making your own. I realize that Costco does a really good. They do great at pies, but you got to make your own.
I'm
For the
definitely
fat
eating
I agree.
Costco pumpkin pie
society.
in, like next week, but it's I don't think it needs.
All right. What's next? Where are we going?
Well, we got to deal with the
Rolls.
cranberry sauce issue.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I
if
love
it's-
it. I'm leaving if it's not there.
I
If
agree.
it's that canned
Cut up
stuff,
in the can?
Yes, any kind, really.
Andrew.
I'll-
Yeah.
Talk
I
her
guess-
straight.
my dad makes this homemade one that has. I mean, Keith would like it. It has like bits of orange in it too, and
Yeah, we do something like
like
that.
orange zest or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I'm leaving if it's not there. The canned stuff, I'd probably throw that and I love it or it's okay.
How do you screw up Jello?
Yeah, it would probably go in there.
I was going to bring that up, Jeff, because my mother-in-law makes the cranberry jello with the orange
Mm.
zest.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
I would like that,
So-
but that's not the can.
But not canned, no. I mean, I don't
I
eat
feel
it,
like
but I
it
would
should go
definitely
with
put
the
it in.
Jello.
Yeah, I think it could go with the jello.
How do you screw
They're friends.
weird?
But in the show notes, real cranberry sauce made from real cranberries is a top 2 tier.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll take note of that. All right, we've got to address the elephant in the room. Glazed veggies. I mean, we're all about glazed things here.
Orange glazed or regular glazed?
I don't know. The picture is carrots, so you can call them orange glazed veggies if you want. That's up to you.
I have it
It's okay.
every big meal we have it in our house. I do like a honey glazed carrot.
Every meal?
Every holiday meal.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
That's so many glazed
All the
veggies.
That's how I maintain this physique.
Honey glazed veggies infinity. Where are we putting it, fellas and ladies?
I'm with Jess.
I think
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, geez.
Put it on the plate to show you're not a total glutton, but some may or may not be left over at the end of it.
If I'm put in
Right.
any space on my plate for a vegetable, it's green bean casserole.
Agreed.
Oh,
Stop.
Well, maybe not casserole, but green bean.
Jess,
What?
you don't eat pecan pie, but you'll eat green bean casserole?
She's just never had the opportunity to have pecan pie.
Yeah.
Relax, Jen.
Look at that.
Relax.
Everyone's a hater.
She's just
Jen's
never
got the
given
car warming up.
opportunity.
I'll be there in 18
I
hours.
gotta whip her up a pie like right now.
It has nothing to
Can I
do
give
with
you my
her distaste.
Can I give you my green bean casserole category?
Oh gosh.
That tier is you're only considering this because it's Thanksgiving.
No.
Yes.
I love it.
I would eat it any time of the year.
Well, then it shouldn't be on our
I think it's
Thanksgiving
more of
meal.
a winter.
I mean, I'm just
More of a
saying
winter.
it's a Thanksgiving staple, but I would eat it. I've had it on non-Thanksgiving days.
Nasty.
Nasty?
What's on top of it?
Crunchy stuff.
Which kind?
The little onions.
Fried onions.
I mean, I could eat a whole can of those, but I can pass.
Which is the whole
everything
purpose
under
of
the
me.
onion.
Which is the whole purpose of me eating it is the fry. I thought that's why we all ate it.
Then
So
why
it'd
don't we
be-
just put a can of French onions out?
Because
French
we
fried
want
onions
to
out.
feel better about ourselves. Why do we do many things that Americans do?
I think like
I
anything,
don't-
like it could be made good, it could be made poorly, but
Yeah.
assuming it's the best green bean casserole there is out there, I'm leaving if it's not there.
We want Jess. Do we want Jess at our
maybe go. I love it then, because a lot of it sounds like a lot of us are passing, or it's okay. Jess wants it all the way at the top. Andrew's
Wait, is
trying
it
to say
just me
something.
and Nate? Who else likes it?
I like it, but if it's not there, that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
So flip a
I'm
coin
passing.
between I love it and it's okay.
No, we
I'm
have to
passing.
make a decision. No coin flipping here.
It's
Keith.
got to be above glazed veggie.
Then I love
Oh,
it.
God, no.
No,
What?
or fucking it's okay. Make them both. It's
no.
okay.
I would do a honey glazed carrot over a green bean casserole. I
Yeah.
think Jess, you're just loving those French fried onions.
Yeah, 100%. That's the best part.
Ours has like mushrooms in it, or like it's got like cream of mushroom soup.
Cream of
is, like,
mushroom
the
soup.
base.
yeah, that's
You
good.
have to like mushrooms, and I do like
I
mushrooms.
know I love
I can
mushrooms.
concede that.
But I also don't love green bean
Okay, you
casserole.
send me a pecan pie, I'll send you a green bean casserole. They
I
both
mean, I've
ship
had
really
good
well.
green bean casserole, but you're the soup. The soup is what does it for me. And I love.
You're not putting soup in it. It's like a concentrate.
I understand what it is. I know how to cook. Jess.
Oh,
Gee. Oh, shit just took a turn. Shit just took
God
a
damn
turn.
it, Jess.
here it comes.
Nobody
Here it
doubted your
comes.
cooking skills. Nobody doubted your cooking skills.
I know how to cook. Jeez.
Wow.
But this
Let's
is a good
dive-
Okay,
point
fine.
because it's earlier we said, okay, each of these foods is the best version of it, but
Yeah.
you're not necessarily getting the best version of it. Like my a lot of these foods, you get what you get. I only experience what I've had at various points along the way in the past.
I don't know. I think it's quintessential to a Thanksgiving meal. I'm trying to appeal to Jeff here.
Yeah, I get that.
Where can we settle?
I mean, it's okay. I don't know if does it deserve I love it. I don't know based on the general consensus. I don't know if it deserves I love it because I don't feel the love tonight. I mean, I am not Simba and Nala right now, or Nala or whatever her name is. Lion King.
I think it's good. It's okay, but
It's
that's
fine.
me.
I won't hang up over that.
And you know what that means?
Daily double?
It's time to thank our sponsors, the OK Podcast. The OK Podcast, warm-blooded folks over there. If you call them, they will answer. They're not a robot. They're not ChatGPT. If you have tax questions, don't call them. But if you have questions about SEC football, give them a ring. They'd love to answer those. Shout out to the OK Podcast for sponsoring the It's OK category of our podcast. All right. You know what?
Wait,
what?
I have to go back. I feel really bad about this because I put deviled eggs and green bean in the same one, and I feel bad that Jess didn't get her choice when deviled eggs went to I love it.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to be a nice person and giving
listen,
Jess.
That's okay.
No
It's
go
a tough
backs.
world out there, Jen.
No go back.
You can't
No
go that
go
easy
backs.
on me.
We can't be moving stuff around. I don't know how to use computers.
You've showed us that a couple times.
Keith is just slowly putting on more and
Who's
more
Keith?
apparel.
Who took over
Costume
Keith's?
Keith has put on a headband. He's put on glasses now.
That's not Keith, baby.
Dude, it sure ain't. This is a whole nother person.
Is that Chris Gaines?
I hope not. I didn't get arrested.
Oh, jeez. Corn pudding. Where do we put this? I've never had this before. What's the deal?
I'm
with
leaving
corn
if it's
pudding?
not there. It's the best thing ever. I don't know if anyone else even has it, but to me it's more a nostalgia thing too. Sappy story, like my aunt that passed away used to make it, and it was always a thing that I got always expected her to bring and stuff. And then my mother-in-law makes it now too, like in honor kind of that. And it's just like, to me, it's a staple that'll always be there. I love it. You guys can eat my ass. I don't care. I'm not going below. I love it.
Jeez.
I'm
It
sorry,
is
was
the best thing in the world.
Keith's ass on the
Took a
menu
hard
there? I
turn.
didn't know.
Hold on.
I
We
won't
need
even
Mike
look at it.
Tyson on here. Jeez.
Keith's ass out of it, like
Yeah, I
Is there
loss of your
marshmallows
aunt's
on your?
turned that way. I started out talking about a deceased family member.
Yeah,
and it ended up
jeez.
it took a bad turn.
Oh my
Edit that out in
gosh.
post.
took
But
a bad
no,
turn. I think starting
it's
out
just-
with the
it's-
emotional pull of bringing up a deceased
well, because I got
relative.
mad and started having an inner dialogue about it. I could already see everyone not liking it, and I'm like, "Fuck you guys."
Wait, you didn't even give us a chance.
I
to
know
talk about it.
because I'm a knee-jerk reactor.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, what is it?
So to me,
It's
like
good. It's
corn-
actually delicious.
Yeah, just think of like cornbread with corn in it, but like lots of corn and sweet. Maybe Jen can describe it better. Like a moist cornbread.
I know that, but Jess just said she didn't like cornbread, but I have to say this is a little different. It's very
It is
moist.
different.
It's
Yeah.
moist. It's delicious.
Is it like a
It's
thick
got all the,
creamed
Yeah,
corn?
you spoon it out. You don't like cut it in chunks.
yeah. I would say better than cream corn, but and thicker with a little bit of a cornbready taste.
Okay.
I think it's.
It's actually
sounds
we call
interesting,
we call it Jiffy corn actually at our house
Okay.
instead of corn pudding.
Where's this
Jiffy
landing?
mix to
This
make
is
it?
like a confused.
Does
in
anyone
honor
not
of
like
Keith-
it? I feel like we go it on. I love it.
I have never had
I'm
that.
good with it. I love it.
I bet you would like it, Andrew. I can tell.
I would try it.
Yeah, I'd try it. No.
No, you're gonna love it. Damn it. In honor of
it's pretty
Keith's
good.
aunt.
Listen, you
You're
either
gonna
love it or you
You know
have to
what?
get into some freaky stuff tonight. So your call.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Well,
In
sorry.
honor of Keith's
Yeah.
aunt, if I'm fucking leaving if it's not there.
if
There
the
you go.
option is corn pudding or Keith's ass, I'm taking corn pudding.
I guess that'll be the title. Cool.
Corn.
I'm cool with it being either of the tops. Man, appreciate that, guys.
I
I'm
think
cool with it
wins.
being on the top.
Good one.
Are we leaving?
This is good. Oh,
I
I'm
think
good with
I
I
think
love
I love it is fine.
I think
All right.
I'm good with that.
I love
No,
it.
I needed it to be in one of the top two. That's all. That's one of my bigger gripes. So I'm good with that.
One of your bigger gripes. No
it
kidding.
would be if it wasn't. That is, I'm saying.
You don't say. It's one of your
Some-
bigger gripes. I was looking for the Mike Tyson Keith Head butt photo, but I couldn't find it quickly enough to get it into the list. That we could also just rank that as to where we would like to put it. But all right. You know what that sound means.
He had that
time-
ready to go.
It's time. What? Oh, what? This old thing? I call it the disturbed turkey. And you know what that sound means? It means it's time to hear from our other sponsor, the Massonomics podcast. So for this little handy dandy ad read, someone suggested this. I hope you're all prepared. But because it's the Thanksgiving episode, what better thing to do on a Thanksgiving episode than be thankful? So we're going to go around the horn real quick, real fast. We got a lot of foods to rate, not a lot of time. What are we thankful for with Massonomics? Jess, I want you to go first. You've been on this podcast almost as much as Keith has. What are you most thankful for about Massonomics?
Oh my gosh. Massonomics has changed my life in so many ways. I, as kind of a minority in the crew, would not be lifting at all if not for the Massonomics podcast, not the other way around. And I would know all of you lovely people. A lot of my friends and people I talk to the most often, these are people I've met through powerlifting, which is through Massonomics. So thank you, Massonomics, for my social life and my improved health over the past year.
Thank you, Jess. Big Jen, what are you thankful for?
Well, the obvious answer is the friends you make along the way, just like Big Jess said. However, my other favorite part are the inside jokes of the inside jokes of the inside jokes. I never get tired of them. So that's probably my second favorite. But all of you, number one.
Big Jeff, how about you?
Oh, well, I got to plug the Massonomics Discord. I mean, I work at home all day. I, don't have the socialization I used to have out there in the real world. So the Discord is the water cooler for me, one of a couple water coolers that keep me busy and distracted during the day. So just keeps me sane while I'm here plugging away on the computer for 10 hours.
Good deal. Big Andrew.
I would say community, and second thing would be the laughs, the type of sense of humor. Maybe this is along the same lines as Jen was talking about, but I'll just like with just a quick little story, had had some things going on last year where I had some particularly down days, had a really, really down day. But that was the day that Brian stopped following Massonomics, and it just like it really like turned everything around. And so just like that encapsulates like what the humor can do for, for me, and like just us all laughing together at the same sort of just stupidest crap. I love it.
Thanks for sharing.
Peace out, Big Brian.
Yeah. That was a dark day though for me, just, for Brian. All right, Scants.
Well, it gives me a place to spend Mrs. Scant's money other than cocaine and online gambling. So that's that's good. No, honestly, again, like everybody talks about the community, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than the look of my buddies' faces when they're like, "Oh, what are you doing? Coming on here the next few weeks? Oh, I'm gonna go to South Dakota and go lift weights with buddies." What? Yeah, I'm going to lift weights with buddies in South Dakota. What are you, an idiot? So, yeah, that's about it. The community, the laughs, the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, why are you not on the Discord? What's going on? And we can get into conversations about pumpkin pie and green bean casseroles, but mainly the cocaine and online gambling. So, anyways.
Big Keith, tell us about your cocaine.
Yeah. Then obviously, I mean, most what everybody said, I feel very similar along the lines. The community aspect. Never knew what it was like to have a much older sister until Big Jen came around.
For the audio listeners, we did get a middle finger there, just so that everyone knows.
The in-person meetups I really enjoy, and then what facilitate those to make them better for me is the podcast that we've created here, and being able to spend a couple hours every week talking to these new crew that then I get to go meet in person, at least 70% of them at some point over the years. So that whole aspect of just building my personal community to fucking several hundred people that I've actually talked to in depth, either virtually or in person. So that has been an amazing aspect in addition to my life the last few years. thanks to Tommy and Tanner and what they created to begin with.
Yeah. I guess it comes down to me now. I don't even know, man. It's pretty cool. I was thinking about it, and it's a wild thing that a podcast from the Midwest about nothing can really join together a bunch of people. Like I think about my buddy Tom, I swear we'll get to him. But like Tom came out with me to the Arnold just on a whim. He was like, "Hey, I want to go. Are you going?" And I was just like, "Yeah, but buckle up. There's going to be some weird people, and we're just going to hang out with them." Like I don't, and that's what we get to do is we just get to go to the Arnold and we just hang out, and it's like a safe space, like a safe place. Like, hey, I need to drop my stuff. We just go over here. Like it's super cool. But like he comes back, and like a month or two later, he's on the Discord. He comes up to me at church. He's like, "Hey, dude, I started listening to the Massonomics podcast," and it just like it's so cool as to like he says things now that only him and I get. Like this isn't necessarily Massonomics related, but we started a new series in our like young adult group, and it was called Table Talk. And like we just like look across the room at each other, and we're like, we hope there's not too many like snorts or notes in this podcast today, like in this message today. Like it's just there's so much, it's so deep, and it's like we wouldn't have those weird connections with people. Like Tom and I are friends, but it's like it's so cool to have that like one thing that it's like immediately, oh, you listen to the podcast, everything now goes like 110%, and there's so much more there behind stuff. So shout out to Tanner and Tommy and all that they do out there. But back to the serious stuff. Love that sound. We have something on the list that I added on a whim. I added after this recording started as to not give Keith a heads up that it was going to be there. But the one and only chicken parm, I feel like it's essential that it is on the list for certain people. Here's a reason. But chicken parm, just as a Midwest staple, as it is in the Midwest, big. I know all the restaurants out there do a great job with it. Way better than any restaurants in New York. Big Jen, if you'd like to just take the floor and talk about, I know you're a big chicken parm person, so if you'd like to take the floor and just give us anything.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to go with this. Chicken parm, I've had some really good chicken parm. I don't know that I've had really good chicken parm in the Midwest. I don't know that it's a Thanksgiving staple. I don't know. There's a lot about it. I do love that it's brought us all together in this hilarious way to like put down cheese about loving a Northwest or a Western Northeast South Dakota chicken parm.
I think it was invented in Wisconsin, was it not?
Possibly.
Midwest. Yeah.
How would you? Where are you pulling?
Wait,
It seems unlikely.
I need to know this.
Just
You got the cheese thing going for them.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
I just made Jen Google.
I can see a fried protein with noodles with cheese coming from the Midwest. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Just to be clear, I just made that up.
Wikipedia says you're dead wrong. It would actually shock you to where it would come out of maybe a state called New York, which is a very small state, if you didn't know.
I think the Y is silent.
Yeah. But yeah, nowhere you could probably not get a good chicken parm from the originating state, kind of like Philly cheesesteaks or whatever people say.
How did you land on chicken parm as your thing, Keith? I'd just like to know. And that's also that could also go back to Scants' comment about the Jello mold being from like the 70s and the 80s. I feel like that was like high pollutant thing back
Yeah.
then, but not
Yeah,
anymore.
The concept of carb loading before a powerlifting meet or something, and just like pasta. I don't have pasta. I don't cook at the house, so like, or not. I mean, we don't like. I'm not gonna like figure out. I'm not gonna like cook fettuccine or something at the house. So it's like I just go out to the restaurant and what's an
Wait, you
easy
don't
way to get a
you don't
bunch of
cook
extra.
pasta at your house?
Matt, I mean, Keith has a really hard time boiling pasta.
I
Apparently.
guess.
Then you got to make sauce and all that shit. Like I'm good. So convenience of going out to eat, and then it just became a thing. So always just fucking
Wow.
got a chicken parm before any kind of lifting
Hmm.
meat.
Okay, tangent time. So when you go out to eat pasta, any of you, I always tend to grab a pasta that I can't get at home, or I can make it, but it always takes a lot of work, or, like a good Alfredo or a good, I don't know what, but I'm most
Yep.
certainly not getting chicken parm because that seems like something I can throw together easy at home.
Yeah, I'm not
Apparently
getting
for
any
Keith.
kind of pasta in a restaurant.
You're not getting any kind?
I can make it at home for like, pennies on the dollar.
What if it has a
It would need to
special
be
noodle?
very, very, very special. It's not going to be chicken parm. Sorry, Keith.
You can make everything at home. Like anybody can make anything at home that they go out to a fucking restaurant to get. So I'm poking holes in a lot of that logic.
It's cost efficient to make it at home. Like if you go to a
I don't
restaurant, you're
go out to
getting a
eat
steak,
because
like that
I want to
steak
save money.
costs
I'm
money.
treating myself.
Or like
Oh,
I would
no.
treat myself to something that actually pasta is very cheap, Keith.
Let's get back on the
Spaghetti
list.
sauce is very
What would someone treat? We're gonna be here for
chicken
4
parm
hours,
is on
guys.
the list. It's
Well,
on the list for the
and
Keith.
then
Well-
Jen segued 9 times. Fuck off.
Sorry.
We're good.
Oh, jeez.
I think
Chicken
if we don't
parm
get
and-
to everything, that's okay.
Everybody pick on Keith. I'm done. Fuck you guys.
Fit on the rank.
I won't
where-
even look.
You won't even look at it?
I don't know. Like, who the fuck's gonna make chicken parm on Thanksgiving? Nobody.
I-
So it doesn't
What if-
belong
I
on
think
the
you
list.
would look at it, Keith.
I
What
think
if there was a
Would.
what if there's a
I'd give it a good
powerlifting meet
look
the
if
next
you ask
day?
me.
Let's say we'll pass on it. We'll all
You'll
pass
pass.
because it's
What?
Thanksgiving. It's
I-
Thanksgiving.
I would.
Pass.
I'd pick it up before I picked up turkey, but I'm just.
It's
That's
it's
true.
too heavy.
I mean, I would too,
There's-
but I'm not trying to
You're-
argue.
You're the moderator. Stay in your
I'm
lane.
not gonna argue.
I can do
more for
whatever
chicken
I
parm.
want. Okay.
it's
That
too
guy.
heavy. If I got chicken parm on the plate, then I'm not. It's gonna be hard to get the other stuff in there too.
All right.
Right.
All right. I'll throw a controversial one out there. What I would consider a go-to protein, but most people don't do it on Thanksgiving. Ham. I think a spiral ham is head and shoulders above any type of turkey. And I actually asked my wife today because we're doing Thanksgiving at my mother-in-law's next week, and I was like, "Is there any way we can just do a tiny spiral ham also? Because you and I both fucking hate turkey." And she's like, "Yeah, I'll see if we can do something like that." So ham to me is, and I love it personally on Thanksgiving. It doesn't have to be there, obviously. I would put it above it. It's okay. I think ham is a good ham is a nice secondary option if you don't love turkey.
Okay, I did put this on the list, and we aren't doing turkey this year. We're doing spiral cut ham because we're not doing ham for Christmas. And so I think I'm with Keith.
Ham's the only protein that I put above. It's okay because I do think that is a holiday food. Everything else is
Yes,
everyday food.
Right.
yes, for sure.
I love a good
Also,
ham.
shout out Aldi ham. The Appleton hams are amazing. Been getting them for like 20 years. They're amazing.
Hell yeah.
Make a special trip to go get a spiral cut Aldi ham.
Oh yeah, with the little glaze on it.
Well,
And
looking at
Sean smokes it. Smoke your spiral cut. It's delicious. Do it.
I need to get a smoker.
What,
No,
get
you
out of a
gotta
garbage
catch
can?
That's at my
Just
dad's. That's my
seven of us
dad's
just said
house.
that. Oh, I love it.
My
I bet
dad's
you can get
house.
one at Menards.
Oh man. All right. I love it.
Good one. We love it.
Hey, it did. I was hoping it ended up in our OK podcast category, or It's Okay podcast. Daggone it. The It's Okay category, because then we could give a shout out to Big Grant because he says every good meal starts with the death of a pig. So, but it didn't quite make it there, but we fit it in anyway. Funeral potatoes. I just learned about these recently.
What are the?
What
Nope.
are they?
I guess is this a scalloped potato? I don't.
Kind of like a
Mm.
salad potato.
You got the cornflakes on top.
Yeah, cheesy
Is that what
potatoes,
this is?
Yeah.
corn flakes on it.
I would.
Get out
I'm-
of here.
I'm
They're
gonna
usually
pass.
like diced. It's like a cube.
or
it's not like a
shredded. Yeah,
slice.
yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
it's okay.
So it's like a
Pass.
casserole then, kind of?
Yeah, like sour cream and cheese, and
I'd
back
put
to
that.
Jess's condensed soup.
I think it's gotta
I'd,
go. It's okay.
I'd try it.
all
It's
these
okay.
casseroles,
It's good,
it's a
but there's
texture
better
problem.
options.
It's you take a can of soup, you mix it with some vegetable, you put some food that belongs at another meal on top of it, and then this is this is the food.
I feel
Right.
like
The strange comment.
I feel like I could
I'm
call
only
it-
doing
It's
this
a
because it's
formula.
Thanksgiving combination.
I think green
Wait,
bean
what was the
casserole,
consensus?
funeral potatoes, all these weird casserole things that Jeff mentions are what keeps the Midwest personally. Is we're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff in a pan.
Now, are
Yeah.
I
these
feel like those like they're called funeral potatoes, and we have them anytime there's a get together.
Yeah, I don't know why they're called. My wife always called them cheesy potatoes, and then she was looking for a recipe recently, and she's like, "Wait, these are called funeral potatoes? What the heck?" But someone submitted it as funeral potatoes, so we kept it.
It was an Iowa boy that
They're a wedding staple
We call
for a
them
funeral.
that funeral potatoes.
Wait, Andrew was going to say something.
I was just gonna ask if these are casseroles or hot dishes.
Ooh, Jesus, hot
Casserole,
take.
hands down.
Woo!
There's no tater tots on top.
That would be
So where do we land?
It's okay.
I'll
it's
pass,
okay.
but yeah,
I
I'll
would
try it.
pass,
Then
but
that's fine.
I think Scants has said for everything, just I'll try it.
Yeah.
But again, you got to keep in mind
That's why he's a
casseroles.
cocaine addict.
Well, no, I'm not because I got enough Massonomics shirts.
Okay.
The boys stopped with the drop, so I'm going to be all freaking jacked up. Casseroles were very big in the 70s, and I'm scarred by that. So I don't.
Scarred or scared?
Yeah, either or. I don't.
Okay.
I don't like casseroles. I like normal food, not a mixture of stuff that, as Jeff said, stuff that shouldn't go together. Just go together.
Back of a Campbell's label.
Yeah.
All right. Prime
We
rib.
could- Oh, prime rib.
Prime rib. I know this is a big Christmas thing. Back when I was a meat cutter, it sold a lot of prime rib around Christmas time. Didn't sell any of it around Thanksgiving. So I feel like Jeff will come out of here with the whole fabric of society, yada yada. I'm leaving if it's there. This is ridiculous. Where are we
I mean,
landing on this?
if we put ham on I love it, I feel like we got to put prime rib at I love it.
But for turkey or for Thanksgiving,
I've never seen a prime rib on a.
like I'd smash
guess
a
it
prime
is.
rib, but
I guess it
We-
is. I guess it's a Christmas.
yeah, if somebody walks in, oh, what's for Thanksgiving dinner? Oh, I got this beautiful prime rib. What?
I would be
Are
ecstatic
you
if
making
I showed
another
up.
I mean,
and
Gallows row?
I would, yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I'd be kind of thrown for a loop. Where's the turkey, dude?
I'd eat the shit
Well,
out of prime rib.
But like, would this prime rib go as good with all
That's
the
a
sides
great
too?
category.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
I think
I like that.
that's a good spot for it. Yeah.
I feel like you can
I
throw the
mean-
steak in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
steak
you
can
can
go in
put
that
ham
one.
there.
No, fuck that. Ham
No,
is
wrong.
See, I feel-
And
Wrong
ham is a
again,
November,
I'm sorry.
December
For me,
food.
ham is an Easter food.
Yes, agree,
I
100%.
don't celebrate Easter.
Not a Christmas food.
It could be Christmas, but Easter.
I'm also saying this, and I'm not a huge ham fan, but
There's a joke in there that I'll avoid. Yeah, I don't know. I think prime rib steak, I would love to see it, but what month is it? Perfectly categorizes both of those meats.
Then I think brisket should go on that one too, right? I don't think
Yeah.
is brisket more Thanksgiving festive than anything else. Like
Who's eating
I feel
brisket
like
for
that's
Thanksgiving?
a
Someone
staple
That's
food.
at
suggested
least
brisket.
Thanksgiving.
And I've never seen that
Like
before.
I love brisket.
Yeah.
I like brisket
That's
better
an
than prime
everyday
rib, but-
holiday.
Yeah.
That's
Every
a
day
good
is
Saturday.
Yeah,
All right.
look at us flying through these.
Yeah,
I
look at
know.
us go. So good.
How have we not touched mashed potatoes yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, that I'm leaving if it's not there.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving if
that's-
it's not
Hands
there.
down.
Well, it's because we
Right
I
to
feel
the
like
top.
I feel like we had a
I-
run of the like I'm leaving if it's not there, so I've been trying to avoid like, spreading them out.
Yeah.
And why is gravy
Absolutely.
separate?
Because someone
Because you can
said
put gravy. I
separate.
said that because you can put gravy on. The only way I'll eat turkey is if it's lathered in gravy. So gravy has to be a standalone
Up to the
add
top.
on to other
No.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gravy is the glue that holds the whole
Gravy
thing
on
together.
your stuffing, gravy on your mashed potatoes.
Gravy
like
is
a-
everywhere.
Right.
Put
I
the
get it.
rolls up there.
Yeah, rolls
Mashed
gotta go.
potatoes
Rolls are
is.
going.
Yep,
I'm
Hey.
gonna call it
mashed
a
potato,
woo.
gravy, and rolls all up top.
All three.
What color is your
They go
Thanksgiving
together.
gravy? Not to go back to gravy, but what's the preferred gravy color?
Light brown.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
light.
that's
Yeah,
it.
it's like turkey
Yep.
color brown.
Because you get
Yep.
that yellow sometimes, you get the light brown, you get the dark brown.
It's
So
a
light brown
tannish.
is the
It's
thing.
light
Light
brown.
Yep.
brown's good.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Personally.
So what's
Also,
go ahead.
I was gonna say no, you go ahead.
No. So we moved quick there, but mashed potatoes, I wanted to ask, like, is there
Yeah,
Creamy.
a
Lumpy mashed potatoes suck.
yeah, is like, do we want
any mashed potato is good.
True,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
lumpy is not my.
I go
Yeah.
for us. It's whipped. It's got to be nice whipped.
Yeah,
I
creamy.
actually I run it through a sieve to get all the lumps out because lumps can go
Yeah.
fuck themselves.
Like a ricer.
write
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
down?
I don't mind the lumps. I don't even mind when there's some skin on it sometimes.
I don't.
Well, those are different.
Yeah,
I think I have it. If it's like if you boil them all up in just a light mash, so it's kind of a chunky thing, I'm cool. But if you call it mashed potatoes, it better be smooth as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Those,
Agreed.
you know what I mean? But if you made like called cannon potatoes or something like that, where it's just boiled and then just slightly crushed, I'm okay with that. But not for mashed potatoes. It's got to be smooth, like at a steakhouse type of thing.
I'm gonna call out our good friend Big Lou Nutter. Him and I have bonded over mashed potatoes, and we love it. We both love mashed potatoes. We could swim in a pool of mashed potatoes and gravy.
What a thing to bond over.
We
Yeah.
love it.
They
So
they
good.
are my
Scants.
favorite thing about Thanksgiving is
Yes,
mashed
There we go.
potatoes. Yeah.
because you don't
Yeah.
get them all the time,
That's
and
it.
they're so good.
Well, how do we feel about like the mashed potato, like Hungry Jack, like box stuff?
No.
I don't know what that
Nate,
is.
we're trying to agree on something.
No, I'm
Don't
just
stir the
curious. I'm
pot.
just
I
discourse, just like what
What
I
is
eat
that?
a lot of that, but on Thanksgiving probably no.
No, if you ever need a quick meal at night and a quick side, maybe, but also I know that rolls are there, like we have to put in that category, but I don't want to fill up on a roll. I can have bread all the time.
yeah, I think
But I'm gonna
I'm
pass.
kind of with Jen that rolls might be overrated, but
They're
But
okay.
I'm not eating the roll as the appetizer. I'm eating the roll like simultaneously, and it's like it's a device to eat more gravy and mashed potatoes at times. as well.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily making a
100%.
sandwich, but it's like it's a
it
spoon.
fills up. And then you have
You're
no
clean.
more room.
Yeah, but the flavor, it's perfect.
You're cleaning up the plate so you can go make your second run with a clean
You
plate.
know,
Mhm.
we got to do
It's like
something with
a
the butter on the
sponge.
table.
Yeah.
Got to put it on the damn rolls.
yeah, you got to do something. Apparently, we're eating something special tonight, Keith. So we're gonna need butter for something. Some other rolls, some other buns.
I see what you're putting.
Not
on
that
here,
There we go.
Well, you're the one that offered it, Keith. Don't get all
Yeah,
dirty at
I
us.
know. It's one of those things where it's like, fuck, did I just say that? Like, my mouth was running faster than my brain.
Something was running.
Yeah.
Something was running.
What the fuck is this thing that Joey added? What is a fucking tortilla? What did he? I
Yeah,
can't even read it. It's
Scans,
so,
I'm glad
Oh,
you-
font is so.
Tortiere. It's
What the fuck is that?
it's essentially a meat pie. It's mincemeat and herbs. It's an Acadian thing. It is
But is it sweet? So it's not sweet then. It's just
no,
is
it's
it-
savory. It's savory.
Like
So
a
when you
pot
take
pie,
something like
but different.
all these sweet pies, get rid of all the sweet shit, and it's filled with meat. That's perfect.
I could eat that.
Yeah,
I could try that.
but it's not really.
I would try it.
Is it festive though, or like is
No.
it an actual thing? So Joey,
Joey said it was. I've never seen it.
okay.
It's more from down this region, the Acadia region, but it's like we have a version of it on Christmas morning. Lydia makes it. Mrs. Scants, she's another East Coaster, and they used to have it when she was growing up. And it's a treat. It's friggin' awesome. So, but yeah, for Thanksgiving, not tied to Thanksgiving.
So I think it deserves a
Wrong again, Joey.
But I will tell you, throw it in the. I'd eat it if it was I had the opportunity because you would. Oh, it's friggin' good.
You mean
So-
I would love to
Maybe-
see it.
But no one, but
Month
Scant's
is
the
it?
only one that's had it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll put it and I'll try that because I think we're all
I would
intrigued
try
by it.
Every
But I don't-
every t- every time we've tried to create an I'll try it tier, it's just turned into something else.
I don't know.
We still
You
don't
are in
have
charge.
right.
I'm more intrigued
No,
by
I'm just
that.
curious.
I think
Charged.
we're all intrigued by that more so than fucking tiger meat.
Well, it's a pie filled with meat. What is
I
wrong
do
with
like
that?
Curious.
a chicken pot pie, so it's like a beef
No,
pot
no,
pie.
no vegetables, no gravy. It is.
Well, how
But
many?
the pastry is like a chicken pot pie.
Yeah, yeah. It's a normal. It's
Yes.
a normal
Pie. Pie crust.
like a pie crust. Yeah,
It's like a
filled with
hamburger.
meat. It's,
I love chicken pot pie.
yeah, but you don't have that
Yeah.
gravyish kind of consistency out of it there. So but
I'm
it's
glad.
damn good.
I'm glad you were here for that because
Yeah.
we would have
We
been
would have been
lost.
Yeah.
I knew there was a
Who
reason.
here has to work on Friday after Thanksgiving? I'm curious.
I do.
Why?
Ugh, my job is not closed.
It's a good day. For
I'm using my
PTO.
time off before Thanksgiving to get ready to host. Then
Yeah.
I have to like try to get our kid off to childcare and all that because there's no school or nothing. So, but will I be doing any work? Absolutely not.
I was fighting with Scants about it early because
you,
his
Big
is on a
Tanner?
Monday because they say it's a long weekend. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Or Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sad
crazy.
though.
The kids have a half day on Tuesday and off on Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
They keep stretching it out.
And Thursday. To me, it's odd when you get a holiday in the middle of the week.
Yeah. It's a weird one.
Strange.
But I like it because then you just like, oh, I'll just take the rest of the week off.
Yeah, I'm taking the whole week off there.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, we our company supports like retail point of sale systems. So we Friday Friday's
Be quiet, eh?
important. Yeah. I mean, we're in a weird state right now. We're not working this Friday, but like 2 years ago, around when I started, I was like, oh, I have to work on Friday. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then just didn't have any issues all. Like there was just no chatter anywhere. And I was like, well, that was uneventful. All right. Well, glad I was here. Like just like if server
just
go down,
finished your
Nathan, we're
goal.
gonna need you. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. And I was just like, when they gonna go down? Really, we would like to like have some urgency or something here today. But
So that was that one of the days you didn't go home at 1 o'clock because you could
yeah,
tell
yeah. Easy.
Ooh, sauciness.
Easy, Keith.
Keith getting saucy.
I've been picked on the whole night, and I say one zinger, and I get fucking.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck picked on you?
Very
You
nice
offered
to
us your ass to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
did.
responded in kind.
I did.
It was banter.
I know.
Keith, I came at you guys and you guys responded in the exact same way.
How dare you? How dare you be fair?
I'm being oppressed.
All right, this is the true Midwest staple, the Scotcheroo.
It's not a Thanksgiving thing.
It isn't?
No.
Wow, why would you make a regular treat like that on a special day? I don't know.
Because you love your family and it's fantastic.
Do they
They're
have pumpkin
delicious,
scotcheroos, or is that not a thing?
Pumpkin? I've never had that.
I've only had it. I've had them twice. The last two Live Hard Live Easies, and they were okay.
I
Oh,
only had them
Scotcheroos.
I had them only at Tanner's. That was the first time I had ever had them. And
I'm sorry, I'm not really understanding what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered Rice Krispie treat, kind of.
Yeah, peanut
Is
butter,
it like
chocolate,
peanut butter? Okay.
Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah.
Rice
They're
Krispies.
delicious. They're just
Fantastic.
not
I think it
Thanksgiving.
belongs. What month is it?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
What a
Yes.
lineup.
It's like,
Prime rib,
you know how you got
steak,
that,
biscuit, and Scotcheroos.
you know how you got that after meal dessert table, and there's the pies there and like the highlight desserts, and then there's like a table next to it with like, some cookies and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be honest,
The
I would
Jell-O
take
mold.
Scotcheroo over most of those pies. But,
Chill.
I screw the fabric of society, in my opinion.
You can't be
Okay.
trusted. You eat nothing but peanut butter and pepperoni.
That was many, many years ago, but yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. We have to address this. I feel like it's essential for a Massonomics adjacent podcast. LaCroix, where do we put it?
Love it. Doesn't I won't leave if it's not there, but it's better than okay.
I'd love to have a. I'd
Actually,
love
no.
to see that.
LaCroix sucks, but sparkling water in general.
What a turn.
I took it to the best version of sparkling water, which to me would be one of the Waterloos as of late. But LaCroix, I would drink water or Diet Coke over LaCroix most days.
We could consider it sparkling water.
Okay, then I love it.
I'd love to see that at a Thanksgiving. I'd be very excited.
I'd say,
But I'm bringing my own typically to play. Like I'll bring my own next week to my
Are you
house.
okay? So, question there: are you just bringing a single can?
Well, one for Stephanie too, probably.
Wow.
Yes.
What
No,
a gentleman.
We historically will bring our own like Diet Cokes. They either drink, they don't drink Diet Coke there. They either have like regular soda or water. So like, if I'm gonna drink soda, it's gonna
The 2 solo LaCroix cans is great. Yeah, the best is running around town with a LaCroix in a koozie, and that just feels like you're doing something illegal, and I love it.
It does.
I showed up to I forget what event at the church with the LaCroix and a koozie, and I had someone come over to me like, "Are you okay, dude?" And I was like, "Oh, this is just sparkling water. It's all good. We're just partying."
why does it say liquid death? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
That's me at work with cans of Monster in my koozie.
Yeah, it's great.
I play the mind games. I worked with a medical officer once, and within seconds of meeting me, she started chirping me about drinking. You shouldn't drink that. And I'm like, maybe you should ask me how many I drink, or mind your own business, or whatever. So I made it a habit. I kept the can of Monster, and I would fill it up throughout the day and make sure she could see me just like down in cans of it. It was just water. But yeah, she had a hemorrhage one day. She's like, how many of those do you have? And I'm like, nothing crazy. I said, moderation. So like 10, 12, about that. And yeah, she never knew.
You start looking like Drew Nickens.
Yep.
Where are we going to put LaCroix?
Pass.
I mean, you'll pass?
I don't drink. Not my style, buddy.
How do you screw up Jello?
But in the season of giving, I'll let Keith and you guys have it up there.
Do we think it belongs in an it's okay?
I'm okay. I'm fine with it's okay also.
You'd be glad if it was there. If it wasn't, you'd be fine.
I don't expect it.
I tell you what, if it's not there, I'm drinking a lot more beer. And
I can't say the only place I've ever been to that I think I've gone to that actually had sparkling water like on ice ready to go was probably Tanner's backyard. I don't think of it. I don't think I can't, other than maybe I have it at my house obviously, but like I don't think I've gone to like a friend's house or a family's members and there's been anything other than like beer, water, or like soda.
Oh, we've for sure had shindigs where people have brought cases. It's great. I love it. All right. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. You know what that means? We're in our final 5 stage. Chicken bake, the other Massonomic staple that remains. Jen?
They're fine, but no.
Can we put it with the pumpkin roll?
Or
yes.
Or what month is it? Yeah. One of those.
I like it with pumpkin roll.
The chicken bake is just a chicken pumpkin roll when you really think about it.
That's true.
With that logic, I'll agree to put it there because it is the same. The picture's almost identical. So yeah,
I mean, you can't even tubes.
Cream cheese, Caesar dressing, it's the same thing.
Yeah. When you boil it down.
I trust the macros of the pumpkin roll more than I do the macros of the chicken bake.
Tubes. Got it.
I can't vote. We don't have them up here. But two Christmases ago, when Mrs. Scants was away, I smoked the turkey for our Christmas.
You smoked a chicken bake.
No, but I made a chicken bake out of the Christmas dinner. I had smoked turkey. I had a little mashed potato, a little cranberry, a little bit of Brussels sprouts. I had sauteed Brussels sprouts. It was fucking primo.
I think it's really hard to call that a chicken bake, given that I didn't hear you say the word chicken at all. But we'll let it slide.
It's the vehicle. We'll call it the vehicle.
Wait, yeah. What did you wrap it in?
Pizza dough.
Okay.
So I made my own chicken bake out of the holiday dinner.
That sounds
Turkey
decent.
tube.
Yeah, that
was
sounds good,
friggin'
but I would
awesome.
not put
Turkey
Brussels
tube's a
sprouts
really
in
good
it.
name for that, Andrew.
You wouldn't put what?
Turkey tube.
Brussels sprouts?
Oh yeah, I
I do like some Brussels sprouts.
sauteed
I would not put
Brussels
that
sprouts.
in that.
Oh, it was
Wow.
everything that's on the plate for the meal was in the chicken bake.
This is just a difference of opinion. I am passing the Brussels sprouts every time.
All right, it's next on the list. Brussels sprouts. Where we put them?
Dude, you changed it to tubes.
You and Matt got to come
I
and
don't-
visit, and I'll make them for you.
Yeah, I'm sure Scants makes a good one. I don't trust that I'm going to get a decent Brussels sprout at someone's house, so
Right.
I will pass as well.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
no.
Jess,
But they're better than
oh.
the glazed veggies.
we should really be
Yeah.
thinking about how this is the best one we've ever had. All of a sudden, it's something Jeff
Yeah.
doesn't like. Well, the worst one I've ever had.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Never
say
gonna get
that.
a good one. Everything else,
No,
well,
no.
think about the best one you've ever had.
Oh no, pull the tape. I didn't
Look
say
at all
that.
the great food we have on there. Like, out of all these other options, I'm not taking the Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts.
I'll take Brussels sprouts over your green bean
But-
casserole.
Dude, a good Brussels
Okay.
sprout, bacon,
I
and
also
like
agree that I could skip it, but we put glazed carrots up there. These are things that we could have all the time.
That's true.
You can have Brussels sprouts all the time.
We do have Brussels sprouts all the time.
all right, where are we
If
putting
they're
it?
if they're going to be good, if they're going to be cooked in some bacon and some butter, and I'm going to enjoy
Oh.
them,
They're
then
okay.
then they're okay. Maybe even
But
I
I-
love it. But I don't
Wait,
know if
I
that'll
can
happen.
pass. I can pass though at Thanksgiving because it's like a sweet potato.
Are we
I
gonna
don't
gonna
need it.
pass?
I think it's okay. I think Jen just said if it's like a sweet potato, then I don't know, like a sweet potato pie and Brussels sprouts sound the same. In honor of Scants' turkey roll, I think we should
Ooh.
go with it's okay.
Well, we'll put a couple on our plate, like the glazed carrots.
Yeah.
So Jeff,
Just
we're not
Well,
gluten.
Just
it's
for
the only
looks.
one. It's the only
Yeah.
one on the list that's actually a vegetable, like, and not like married with some
besides the
other.
carrots.
Well, yeah, true. Well, the glazed veggies, yeah. It's more a vegetable than the green bean casserole.
Fucking Jess is gonna punch you right in your that ass you offered out. Bam.
Yeah, I'll rescind that offer. That's off the table.
You already said it. It's out there
Oh
now.
man, I was really looking forward to that. Daggone it.
I was just getting rid of the curve.
Man, Keith, are you sure?
You better not.
I
edit a
can't wait to
picture of my
hang up with
ass
this and go talk to my
somewhere up
husband
here
and
in
just be
the
like,
camera.
"Oh, we
Keith,
just
Keith.
talked about eating Keith's ass the whole time."
Keith, how am I to edit a picture in unless I have one? I don't have a picture of that. How would I edit one in?
Any
We need a picture.
Yeah, Keith. All right, turn around. Let's screenshot it. Could be the
Okay,
next-
Stephanie, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can you get us a picture?
Nathan needs it for the thumbnail. It's fine, I
Yeah.
promise.
Thumbnail.
Yeah.
ass nail.
Oh geez. All right. And mac and cheese.
Is mac and cheese festive? Like Thanksgiving festive?
It was
No.
on the
No, I get it, but like, do you guys have mac and cheese regularly, or is it the? But what month is it? Because I don't know. Like I have
I'd say
had
what
it.
month is it?
But
I'm
this
good
is a
with that.
special mac and cheese with
That's
breadcrumbs
right,
and stuff
like,
on top.
it's
It's
not-
not the box.
right.
yeah, like
It's
a
not like
baked.
craft.
Yeah. Which
I'm personally not making fancy mac and cheese every month. It's a special occasion type thing.
So love
But
it.
I also could totally pass because I'm diving in that mashed potato bowl.
yeah, I feel like I'll choose anything over a mac and cheese. But
Not that
It
there's
is good.
anything wrong with a mac and cheese, but it's not a Thanksgiving thing.
are we
Yeah.
gonna pass? We won't even look at it.
Or do we want to say it's just
Um,
it's just not Thanksgiving material?
Yeah, maybe put it in the month one.
Because I think it's better than a lot of the stuff below it
Yeah, for sure.
in
Yeah.
general, but it's not Thanksgiving.
Can we make a new category?
No.
Yeah,
Not gonna
we
be able to
can.
see
We
the
definitely
goddamn
can. What do
screen.
we want to make? Yeah, I'm down to make another
I
category.
guess we're gonna have to scroll all the way.
Enough I
Only if
choose
it's-
over Keith's offer.
Yeah, only if it's fancy with breadcrumbs.
Better than Keith's anus. Got it.
Well, I figure saying you could suck my dick was more vulgar, so I tried to go something
Oh.
slightly less vulgar, and I didn't know.
I
Apparently,
know.
that one turned around and bit me in the ass.
Why not
No, it
both?
didn't. No, it didn't. No one did it. No one did it, Keith.
Well,
Nope.
not bit. Fuck you guys.
You're doing this. We're not doing this, Keith.
Imagine if your microphone was still switched off and you had to listen go.
All I can say is I'm so happy we started recording at 7:00 because it's only like 9:00. We've been going for 2 hours.
Oh, all right. We have 2 items left on our list. We have the relish tray. The relish tray. I feel like we need Big Jeff to commentate
Jeff's
on this.
Gonna have all kinds of dialogue on that one.
He's moving locations though.
Is he peeing?
I think he is peeing. He took his phone with him.
I think
Joey doesn't like when people do that.
But
Why
Joey
will I have
relish
dialogue
can't
on
hurt
the
him.
relish tray?
Huh?
Why will I have dialogue on the relish tray?
I don't know. It's something about a fabric of society, yada yada. America will
For the
fall.
relish tray?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that relish tray. Get that out of here.
I
Wait,
guess I'm not even like.
but
Is this
what's
just
on
an
the
appetizer?
what's on the
Yeah.
table when you get there? Because if I gotta get there and I gotta start eating something.
Yeah, there
The
has
Something-
cocktail shrimp. The cocktail shrimp's on the table when you get there.
well, then
So
we
it's just
better put it in the cocktail shrimp category.
so.
It's
It's just
okay.
a veggie tray, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I'm
That's I'll eat it because it's the only food out right now. It could be a potential category.
Yes, exactly.
I would eat it while I'm asking how much longer.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
that's
think it's
exactly what
okay
the
is
relish
fine.
tray is for.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah. Come on, get there, Keith. You're almost there.
Are we going to go back and look at everything item by item to see what we want to rearrange after this, or if everything locked
Oh,
in?
they're locked.
I think it's locked in.
All
There's
right.
no going back now.
We're going back.
We know you got to get to bed, Keith.
Oh no, I'm fine. No, I
Go
was
rip the
complimenting
fabric of
how awesome
society.
this is. That it's. I did tell Stephanie 9:30, so I'll try to hold her. To that.
I'll eat it while I ask how much time everything else has. We good with that?
I'm good with
That's a
that.
good category.
Okay.
Now I feel like the cocktail shrimp gotta have to go in that
Should we
category.
put?
No.
Do we
We're
move
not
the
going
cocktail
back.
shrimp?
Okay, fine.
Okay. I guess yeah. That's fine. All
I
right.
would put it in that one, but that's
Devil eggs can go in there too.
no. Deviled eggs are amazing.
Yeah.
We moved it from I love it to geez. What a downgrade.
No, I love it though.
But you'll eat it while you ask, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
How
see.
long? An hour.
I'll
Ooh, 7
put-
more.
Yes.
I would put deviled eggs on my plate with a full meal though. I
Yeah.
would not put like some celery on my plate with a full
Well,
meal.
you don't put it on a plate. You just walk by and eat
I'm
it.
just saying, Scans trying
In
to say
your
that deviled
hands, like
eggs.
pumpkin
Scans
pie.
comparing
Like,
deviled
it's
eggs to a
just
relish
like-
tray to me
it's-
is the most atrocious
It's not
thing
your
said all
ass,
night.
Keith.
The the relish tray is really like a New York pumpkin pie, and that's what I've always said. You just walk by, you pick it up with your hand, and you eat it.
Oh, big Jess, nice, good harken.
That's what she said it earlier, and everybody missed it. But yeah, it's just a New York pumpkin pie when you think about it. All right, the last one that survived the list. I think this is an important thing to think about. Getting takeout. This might be me next weekend or next week. What do we think? What do we think about?
Can we merit? Because I've gotten takeout for Thanksgiving before, but I've also gone out to like family, like I've gone out to buffets and shit. Where like at one point when my family, it was like 40 of us, and like my grandparents were like my grandparents were like that elderly age where like they're not cooking anymore, but like the next generation wasn't ready to take over yet. So we had like 2 years. I think we went to like a huge steakhouse for Thanksgiving. And it was fucking packed. So like I don't know if we should add that as an additional or group it with getting takeout, because I would say it's a valid option if you have such a huge family and you need to go do a meal, but no one's cooking.
Yeah, but I also think it depends on if you say getting takeout, like you're getting food from, like a really like good restaurant and you're getting all the Thanksgiving stuff or something really good, then sure. But if I show up and it's Taco John's or something, then like no.
I guess to me, takeout doesn't include going to sit down in a restaurant. Takeout is at Taco John's or.
Well, no, I agree. I was just saying, like, I have experience going out to a restaurant and eating Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving multiple times.
You're just swapping out the pain in the ass factor of all the prep and the cleanup afterwards. That's nothing wrong with that as a plan. That's for sure.
So Thanksgiving dinner, you show up, someone has a catering tray of Chick-fil-A nuggets sitting out.
It's so hard.
I'm getting like 10 of those and putting them on my plate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, while you ask how much time everything else is going to take.
Yeah, maybe it should go in that category.
Yeah, we can put it there. The relish tray and the tray of Chick-fil-A nuggets, potentially. The French fries, the crave case from White Castle, all of it is to tide you over.
I have eaten like Keith said, but I do it sometimes for Easter.
Yeah, we do it for Easter.
Yes. But if I can get off the macros for just a tiny bit, then I'm not doing takeout on the holidays when people are willing to cook.
There we have it. Oh, we lost Big Jeff. Oh, wait, no. Who'd we lose?
Scans.
Oh, wait, no. He just moved to the other side.
Yeah,
Um,
same
Nope.
on mine. I was like, where'd he go?
Sorry, I dropped off there. I dropped off.
It's all right. We'll keep you on. All right. Well, that concludes our list. Is there anything we missed? Anything important we need to cover here? Fabrics
Yeah,
of society
apple
that
pie.
we need to mend?
Apple pie, yeah. Okay.
We're gonna be really full.
We would always have cream spinach, but I
What?
don't know.
Oh dear.
Pass.
I like it, but it's just something we would always have. But
Andrew, we have a joke in my house. Sean made us cream spinach because he was craving it. I actually do like it as well. However, he made it one time, and we still years later talk about how bad his cream spinach was. I was trying to be nice and eat it, but I'm over there like gagging, like, yeah, nope. I'm gonna tell him that you brought it up.
Lovingly brought it up.
All right, apple pie. We've got it. We can place it.
Aw. Thanks, Big
Ooh.
Nate.
Well, let's compare what's already on the table. So those sweet potato pies, and it's okay, and then pumpkin and pecan are I'm the top tier. So does it fall between those two? It's definitely not below. It's definitely not below sweet potato, but is it on the same page as pumpkin and pecan, or just right below? I'd personally
I would
say
put it at I love it. Like
Yeah,
I
same.
don't. It's not top tier. I wouldn't pick apple pie over a pumpkin pie.
It's got to be a la mode too.
I think pumpkin pie, or apple pie, if you try to eat that in just your hand, you'd have a bad time.
Right. Don't do that.
And so really when we're thinking about rating pies, we need to consider the handability of the pie.
the portability,
Yes.
for me, that's either what month is it, or it's like that's okay because
Sure.
Wait, what month would be better?
I don't know month for me, but I'm trying to be.
You're talking about apples like it's a fall harvest. Like that is November.
I am not a fan of apple pie.
No, I'm not a fan of fruit
All right,
pie.
enjoy your
period.
I
green
think that's it.
spinach in the
I'm
corner.
not a fan of. I'm not a fan.
It is the one good fruit pie, I'd say.
I don't like
I'll
fruit
do
pies.
a crisp. I would do a
Ooh,
crisp
apple
only because
crisp.
it's like the green beans because I just want the topping.
Yeah.
I don't actually want the
It's a casserole. It all comes back to casserole.
yeah.
Everything's a casserole.
Yeah. All right. We'll sneak apple pie. Where are we putting it though? We're gonna
You can leave
now.
it there.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
So good. I mean, who doesn't like an apple pie? It's American. Speaking of fabric of society, right, Jeff?
Two people on this call.
Yeah, I'm okay with. I don't eat apple pie. I'm all right.
In Jen and I's hearts, it'll just be apple crisp.
Well, that's fine.
Here we go.
I'll eat the apple crisp.
Well,
with ice cream.
Yeah, with ice cream. Dude,
That sounds
my
really
wife made
good.
some for, I don't even know what reason. We had the apple crisp in the house, and I've been eating that out of a coffee mug all week. It's been great. Little ice cream in a coffee mug. Feel all cute. You can snuggle up in some PJs.
I think we should circle back. Oh, yep.
I was just going to compromise with Dutch apple pie. Isn't that basically a giant apple crisp?
What is that? What'd you say, Jeff?
Dutch
Basically,
apple pie.
yes.
A Dutch apple pie?
Because then you get the
Right.
bottom crust too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the crumble on top.
Yeah.
You don't have the crisscross top. You got the crumble on top.
Oh, I didn't know this was a thing.
I think Big Andrew and I could buy into the
Yeah,
Dutch
I would
apple
go.
pie.
I'd go for that.
That sounds wow. Thanks, Big Jeff.
I got a
Society.
a
He's
talking
bringing
point
the
that might
fabric together.
a talking point we can probably go round robin on real quick. So the debate between the dark meat and the and the light meat, and what your ratio on your plate is. Are you going all dark? You going all light? You going 50-50, 75-25? What's everyone going with?
Keith can't let it go.
Well, no, I'm curious. I don't care. I'm just curious.
He may be getting curious. He may be leaning into it. Don't scare him away.
Yeah.
I want to hear what other people think.
Always open to the idea.
All dark. And as my son so lovingly calls it, brown meat. And we've never corrected him because there's white meat and there's brown meat. So he's also a brown meat.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
it
You can-
depends on like how dry like the moisture level. Like if it's really dry, I'm not interested in the white meat. But if it's like cooked the right way, I would probably prefer white meat then, you know?
Fair.
I feel like white meat's the meat you take home. So tomorrow when you're back on track, you can put it in your rice and veggies.
Thought you were doing a little FMK there, the way you set that up.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going majority dark meat. I'll have a little bit of white in there to sprinkle on, but it's mainly dark meat.
2-1 dark to light.
As I've gotten older, I've gravitated more towards a 50-50 blend, I think. I used to be just exclusively dark meat, but I mean,
It
I'm
has to
throwing
be
gravy
good.
all over that shit. So
Here's one.
So-
Whoop. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say Jen talked about the taking the white meat home. So we've got a tradition in our house that the day following is hot turkey sandwiches.
Oh,
If we have,
yummy.
I don't know if there's any of that, but it's a very traditionalish down in the way
Yeah.
here.
That's what I was
Anybody-
going to bring up earlier, Jeff. So you talked about the color of your gravy. I went out to get a hot turkey sandwich and they put brown gravy on it. And I said, this is unacceptable. This is the stupidest thing ever. It has to be yellow or like a light
nice.
color.
Yeah.
What were they thinking? No.
And I like to put the cranberry sauce on the sandwich too.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
100%. Yep. And there's fries
Banana
with a
in the
little bit of mozzarella, or
real
if you
thing.
get cheese curds.
Wait, did you say fries?
He's talking
Yeah.
about for the day after.
Day after, yeah.
But like French fries?
Yep.
Where do you get those from? You just
Amazing.
make those? Just throw them on?
Reconstruct the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just reform them.
Okay.
Throw them in
Mm.
the air fryer.
Deep
But it's all
fry your mashed potatoes.
Well, I guess we can close on just what is everyone like Scants has already said is his hot turkey sandwich. What's everyone else eating the next couple days? Like what is their go to? They hope they can take some home, or how they're preparing it the next day, or does anyone actually eat any leftovers cold? Because I'm a big cold leftover guy. I don't think anybody else is though. Anybody?
Mm.
I'm taking it all. I'm making plates for as many days as plates will last.
But there's just like
Yep.
the full meal. There's no like
The full meal. Yeah, absolutely.
full meal.
Yep.
I do try to slim it down. I try to limit my macro variance. So I come back I'll still do the mashed potatoes though. Until they're gone.
Nah. To be honest, honesty Maranatha, I'm not trying to take anything home. I mean, I'll take turkey home for the convenience of having an extra protein to mix in with, meal prep kind of stuff. But
pepperoni and peanut butter.
yeah.
The pumpkin roll.
Yeah, well, dude, if there's a pumpkin roll, I've already eaten the entire thing while I was there. It's coming home inside of my stomach.
Okay, does anybody else do that though? Like I'll eat all day until I'm so miserable, and then I'll be like, "Well, tomorrow I'll be fine. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow." So
I just claim that I'm fueling for the next workout. That's it.
Yeah, you got to store it up.
Yep. You're prepping.
100%.
I would take turkey and put it into a turkey pot pie. That would be my
Nice.
preferred. Because then I can make that pie and then freeze it and then cook it another time.
It's a good call. Smart. All right.
I think we got a list, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we can bring it in for a landing. We got a tiered list here. I'll just kind of
You do a recap?
I'll glaze through it real quick for the audio listeners. All right, and I'm leaving. If it's not there, we've got cornbread stuffing, or just stuffing that we stuffed in a bird and then unstuffed to put in our mouths and stuff it in our mouths. We also have dressing, turkey, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, mashed potatoes, gravy, and rolls. We might also just label this category the fabric of society for Jeff. In the I love it category, we have deviled eggs, corn pudding, ham, and apple pie. In the I would love to see it, but what month is it? We have prime rib, steak, brisket, scotcheroos, mac and cheese. In our sponsored tier, the It's Okay podcast, sponsored by the OK podcast, we have
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We have cocktail shrimp, sweet potato pie, glazed veggies, hopefully of the orange capacity, green bean casserole, funeral potatoes, sparkling water, and fried Brussels sprouts. And you know what that means? It's the I'll try it for $1 category, where we have this pie thing that I can't pronounce. Scants?
Tortilla.
Yeah, that thing. The tortillas that aren't Norwegian. In our next category, which is, wait, there is bourbon? I'll try that. We have bourbon sweet potatoes. In our tubes category, we have pumpkin rolls and chicken bake. Thank you, Andrew, for that one. In the how do you screw up Jello, we have a Jello mold and cranberry sauce. Or I'll eat it while I ask how much time everything else has. We have the relish tray and getting takeout. We will pass on both the Norwegian and chicken parm. Sorry to whatever Norwegian followers submitted that. I apologize for that. And then we're not even going to look at sweet potato casserole or rest in peace, the Northeast South Dakota delicacy tiger meat. May it rest in power. And that's our list, gang. Why don't we go around the horn? Tell everybody where we can find you. Big Keith, I know no one knows where they can find you. Make sure they know.
Keith Hennigat 73 on Instagram. Be sure to go follow my Orange Gym, then a wine cellar.
Jeff?
Mallards and deadlifts on Instagram.
Is there any websites you might want us to go to?
Well, I have a website, Create Wealth FP, or Comedy Pool website.
Would you, do you think going to that website might help you maintain your own fabric of society?
Well, it can. If you are interested, if you love talking to me that much, you can even schedule a time to talk with me right on the website.
Man, sounds like a great place to visit. Big Scants, where can we find you?
Oh, just hanging around the house as a retired guy. Not doing too much.
Would you like to give us your address, sir, so we can come visit?
Possibly your mom's place. You never know. Other than that, it's Scants. I don't know, Scants 1 or something like that. And go check out the No Wine Garage.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. No, the fucking home gym hub guy tagged that in one of the fucking posts, and then like it was when I was going against No Way Jose, and I was like, you tagged my wrong fucking gym, like I can't even share the story, dick. So that was funny. Whoever made that,
I didn't mean to. Could they eat your ass? Is that what you're gonna say?
Might have chapped it a little bit, but it's okay. I still love you.
I didn't mean to trigger Keith. My apologies.
You're good, buddy.
Unleash the beast. You know what that deserves. All right, Big Andrew.
Yeah, just find me at Clawtron on IG.
Yeah.
He likes rocks.
Yeah,
I do like rocks. Yes,
I like rocks. Big Jen.
Get Strong Jen 24 on Instagram and Big Jen on the Discord.
Dude, I just now realized that Jen changed her Instagram handle.
Yep.
That's been forever ago, and I'm just now remembering that. Crazy. Wow. Big Jess, where can we find you?
On the Discord, I am Big Jess Says Brian's Choice, and on IG, I'm at jess.says, S-E-Z.
Awesome. And you know where you can find me, glazesearch.com. where you can find all your helpful information on movie rankings from our favorite movie reviewer, the Orange Glaze, also known as Big Keith. It's back in business. We're
Make sure
getting,
to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles this
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, please.
well, let's,
Sorry.
to take a moment from our sponsors, gladesearch.com, let's just get a random movie. Monarch. Oh, what the heck is this? Monarch Legacy of Monsters 2023.
TV show, isn't it?
Keith gave this a 7. The IMDb rating was 7, which means he officially rode the line. So take that for what you will.
Wow.
But you can find me at Nate E561 on Instagram if you're not into movies. This is the Unpaid and Underrated podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, on Threads, on Twitch, on YouTube. We're also active on Blue Sky, Mastodon.
Only Farmers.
Only Farmers. Make sure you get to all of those places. Our Instagram handle, Unpaid and Underrated Podcast. You can find the website, unpaidinternpodcast.com. Get there, read the show notes. Speaking of show notes, we'll have these images in there. If you're wondering what this tier list even looks like, you can go to the show notes. We'll find that there. Matt, just want to say, I know we had you on, but I'm sorry you couldn't make it this week. I know you probably had a lot of opinions. But with all that said, we'll see you next Tuesday.